Welcome to CSEN and welcome to an entire month of Pride activity. That's right, all June you're going to be seeing LGBTQIA+ acts from all over the country right here on CSEN. Now I am so proud to be part of our LGBT community within the theater and so proud to announce all of the things we'll be doing this entire month. Now, starting on Fridays at 7:30 and Saturdays at 9:30, our classic comedy sports matches will be played by all of our LGBT cast members from around the building. So you're gonna wanna check that out. That's gonna be incredibly fun. Saturday nights at 11, what was normally late night roulette is now Rainbow A Go-Go with our host, Holly Ballou. Holly's going to be hosting acts from all over the country, storytellers, stand-up artists, musicians, comedians, and they're each gonna bring forward their talent in a variety show unlike any other you've ever seen on the internet. After each act goes, our house team of LGBT players will get up and do some comedy based on that. It's going to be joyous and amazing, and if you've never seen Holly Ballou, it's worth tuning in just to see Holly. That's gonna happen every Saturday night at 11. Also on Saturday nights, in between our 7:30 and 9:30 comedy sports matches, we're going to have Queer's the Question, an all-queer trivia show hosted by various members of the LGBT community within Comedysportz, and we're going to test what people know about LGBT culture, history, famous politicians, famous celebrities, all sorts of gay, lesbian, trans, bi, and everyone else sort of trivia within that. So that's every Saturday between the 7:30 and 9:30 match, and all are welcome for that as well. And this is all culminating in one final magical event at the end of the month. That's right, we have a worldwide Pride weekend where we have invited players from all over the Comedysportz universe, from all of our 30 cities, to come sit in with us and play. So every match that entire weekend will be populated with LGBTQIA+ members from all over the Comedysportz universe, some of which you have seen before, some of which you will meet for the first time, but either way, we are incredibly excited and honored to be hosting that event, and that's the last weekend of June. There are so many things to do, and as the world opens back up, we know that your time is valuable and any minute you spend with us is amazing and magical. So please join us in celebrating what we consider one of the most magical months of the year. And we cannot wait to see you there. Now I'm going to dance my way out of this while I magically disappear. Oh no! I went back to the future! Oh, and by the way, we have an amazing Pride shirt. You're gonna want it. Okay, no, hold on.
My name's Jesse Gomez, host of the upcoming movie trivia game show, Person, Place, Thing. It premieres Thursday, April 15th at 7 p.m. on the Comedysportz Twitch channel. My best friend Carlos Diaz created the game, and my buddy Miguel Lepe Jr. wrote it. And each week, I'm going to invite 2 contestants to test their movie knowledge. And you can play along at home as well. We'll give you the person, a place, and a thing from a movie, and you've got to come up with the title.
Hi, I'm Allie Vollmer, and I'm the host of the newest show, CSZM Squares. We'll take 9 crazy characters and trap them on a tic-tac-toe board where they have to answer trivia questions. And our 2 contestants will have to determine, are our characters telling the truth or are they lying? And the contestant with the most points wins. It's simple. It's stupid. It's CSZM Squares. You'll find us Thursdays at 8 o'clock following Person, Place, Thing, only on CSZN Chicago.
Oh, hey there. I was just playing some nighttime jazz here in Chicago. Speaking of nighttime, late night is our favorite new nighttime time of night. We have brand new shows for subscribers only, airing right after our 9:30 match. They're old throwbacks of classic 70s game shows like Super Password, $10,000 Pyramid, Card Sharks, and more. Tune in every Saturday directly after the 9:30 p.m. Comedysportz match and make sure you're a subscriber so you can take a spin of the late night roulette. Touch this in 20 years.
Hello, Gladys. Gladys Pumpernickel. It's me, Nana Hannah.
You want my Nana.
Hmm?
Hannah, you're not my Nana. You're just Hannah.
Oh, you're such a stinker, Gladys Pumpernickel. My fans on the Twitch call me Nana Hannah. It's my stage nom.
Oh, you have fans?
On the Twitch.
You have Twitch?
I bet you need me to tell you what a Twitch is. Well, here's how it all started.
No. I'm Pumpernickel Up the Jams 42. I stream NBA 2K.
Oh, Gladys. How wonderful for you and your family.
What do you stream on Twitch?
Comedysportz.
Is that an MMORPG? Or is it more of a battle royale situation?
Gladys Pumpernickel, I have no idea what you're saying right now, and I have the right mind to go get an old priest and a new priest and march right over there to bring you some of my world-famous salmon bread, of course.
Oh, I do love your salmon bread.
Anyway, Comedysportz is improv comedy, and my adorable grandson and online winner Jason sometimes plays and tries to make funny voices and characters. It's so much fun. There's barns burning and people speaking in tongues. It's a real gas.
Sounds like a real hoot.
It's a humdinger of a good time.
Sounds like a real romp.
Shenanigans.
Is it quite the bee's knees?
A real hullabaloo.
Oh, the cat's pajamas.
It's a fiasco.
Well, that's a real bowl of spicy salsa.
Jazz. Yes. That's enough, Gladys Pumpernickel.
Oh, well, I'll connect my Prime account right away so I can get them some subscription money.
Gladys, are you a robot?
No, I just mean when you connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, the account you subscribe to gets some funds, to help them operate.
Oh, and I have to pay for that, yes?
Hannah Bananasworth, do you know nothing?
No. And I have never heard my last name until now.
If you have an Amazon Prime account, then you can connect to Twitch for free. It's like a little tiny donation to the theater.
Oh, that's so nice. How do I do it?
Oh, I'll explain it for the blue hairs in the room. You go to gaming.amazon.com. Now, if you haven't logged into your Prime account, do that now. I know you're already confused, Nana. Now, you should see an option in the top left corner to link your account. So go ahead and do that and sign in to your Twitch account. It'll give you a little confirmation box. Go ahead and confirm. Okay, you're not going to be giving government secrets away. Hannah. Now, once you've done this and you've confirmed, you can go to twitch.tv/CSZ.
Good evening, loyal fans! Thank you so much for tuning in to CSCN for our 7:30 Comedy Sports match on this fantastic Memorial Day weekend. It's Saturday. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the chat. Put things that you're doing in the chat and I'll read them and be excited about it. It's pretty much how we're going to do that the entire night. I'm having a great time. I'm very excited to be here. And I am also very excited to see who is new here. So I am going to be launching a poll. Take a look at the top right of your chat. Ooh, I'm seeing so many. Ooh, I see bread pudding. I love that. I launched that poll. Let me know if you are new here. If you're new here, fantastic. We're so glad you're here. If you're not new here and you're returning, fantastic. We're so glad you're here. We are going to be using those polls throughout the match. So keep an eye out for those because those are going to be the way that you vote. Yes, I said vote because you are going to be voting for your team to win it all. This is Comedy Sports. It's comedy played as a sport. We've got two teams going head to head to win your comedy, love, laughter, and most importantly, your points. So you can assign those via polls. Let's see. It looks like we've got 100% of returning people so far. Love that. So you probably already know all of these rules. But just in case we've got any stragglers in 1 second, we do not. Welcome back. So throughout the match, you are going to be using that to vote. And you are also going to be, as you all know, using the chat in order to give us suggestions for us to use in our scenes, songs, and games for your enjoyment. So let's practice that right now. I am looking for some activities, and I would love for these activities to be Memorial Day themed. So things that you might do over Memorial Day weekend. We'll also lump summer into that. I would love some summer Memorial Day specific activities. Maybe it's something that you are actually doing this weekend. Maybe it's something you've previously done. Maybe it's something you aspire to do or have only seen in movies. Whatever it is, let me know. Pop it in. Love it, love it. All right, keep those coming. While those are going in, I'm going to go over a very important thing, and that is our out of bounds foul. Ooh, David Yance is providing some ominous music because this foul is a big deal. Our players are going to be making things up, so sometimes they might mess things up, but we want this to be an all ages, appropriate for everybody show, for everyone to enjoy. So we're not going to be crude and we're not going to be cruel. We're going to be our kind and intelligent, fun selves, and we hope that you will do the same. If our players mess up, the ref will blow their whistle, call the out of bounds foul. Oh, so ominous! And they will have the punishment of the ref's choosing assigned to them. Now, if this happens in the chat, you will get a warning. If it happens again, then we will have to boot you. So be cool. Oh no, you're gonna get springboarded out of the chat, ejection style. That's gonna be terrible. So just be cool, be kind, and just be good people. It'll be great. Let's have fun. I think that's all that I need to explain. So I'm going to go into the green room and get our players. Throw some 6s and 7s into the chat and let's get ready to rumble! Loyal fans, put your hands together for our visiting team, the Lombard Biscuits. Coming up, the meanest player you'll ever see, it's Simon Collier. He's mean and he is ready to rock. Followed up by the quickest person on 2 feet, it's Allie Volmer. You can be quick and still need an inhaler. And your captain of the Lombard Biscuits, He's 4,000 feet tall and just as cool. He's Jason Geis! And now, your hometown team and returning champions, the Downtown Chicago Bosses. First up, her cat is cute, but this cat is cuter. It's Cat Got Sick. Next up, we've got the man with the plan. It is Chip O'Quinn. And your captain for the Bosses. She's ready to roll and wants you to know it. It's Kate Cohen! And toss in your 6s and 7s and even your 8s for your rep this evening, Rob Grabowski!
Hello, everybody. It's me, Ref Rob Grabowski. How we doing up there, my loyal fans, my Twitchiverses? I don't like Twitchiverses. We'll stick with loyal fans. Hello, everybody. It is I, the mayor, Fiona. Hello.
Hi, Rob. How you doing?
I'm good, dear. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. So happy to be
Are
here.
you dealing with that sunspot or whatever it was, the glare?
No, it looks like the sun has gone down enough that I don't have a sunspot in the middle of my head anymore.
It's not happening anymore. It looks good. You look great. I'm happy you're here. Good to see you. Should we dive? Oh my goodness, Fiona, you did such a great job explaining everything. But there's one more foul we have to go over, and this, of course, is the technical foul. Of course, we are running on the internet, the Wi-Fi, the what have yous, but occasionally it can mess up, and it often does mess up, just like that old car horn. If anything should happen, your Wi-Fi goes out, you freeze, your audio disappears, you forget to unmute, I will blow my whistle, and I will call a technical foul. And then, I don't know, I'll do something. Maybe I'll take points away. Maybe I'll shame them. Maybe, Fiona, I'll put it on you to do something to whoever messed up. I don't know.
Oh, man. The
You want that
possibilities
power?
are really endless. I
It's
mean,
true.
I'll take it, but I'll let you know I'm not a very mean person.
That is 100% of all the ways to characterize you. It's not very mean. Enough of this nonsense. Let's get our captains up here on the field. Oh, we have Captain Kate of the Defending Bosses and Captain Jason of the Lombard Biscuits. Spelled properly, I believe. Captain, shake hands. Oh, I was hoping you'd do this gag. Great, to figure out who's going to call the first head-to-head of this match today, I was in the suburbs for most of the day, visiting some good friends of mine and hanging out with their children. It was, honestly, pretty fun. But I'm going to say the word suburbs, and you both have 10 seconds to bring back something that makes you think of the suburbs. 10 seconds, suburbs is your word, away you go. I mean, there's many options when you say suburbs of what you can think of. You can think of like a nice quaint house surrounded by other houses with a yard. There are several food options you can absolutely think of. Oh, maybe you can even think of one of those signs that says live, laugh, love. These are all very suburban things.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what our captains have brought back. Fantastic. I think that was roughly 10 seconds. Captain Kate,
It was,
you were
I
the
counted.
first. Oh, thank you, Fiona.
You're welcome.
You're an excellent counter. Captain Kate, you're the first to return. What'd you bring me?
Well, you're not going to need to hear what Jason has because I don't know if anything gets much more suburban than ginger ale.
Oh,
The
okay.
most benign of sodas that can please an adult or child audience alike
That's
will not
true.
leave you with a tummy ache and can also be medicine.
That's true. I'm going to deduct you some points because Canada Dry's fine, but Verner's is the best. Jason,
Oh,
what'd you
yay.
bring me?
Oh, well, I think, Kate thinks she has this in the bag, but I'll see your tepid choice of soda and raise you a paisley tie and 6 U.S. stamps.
It's really the combination that makes it
Because-
suburban.
Truly,
Because
this is
We don't even have
this is tough.
mailboxes in the city, so there we
This
go.
is true. This is tough, but I am going to have to give it to Captain Jason. If that was the Verner ginger ale, I would give it to you. but that's true. I haven't seen a mailbox in the city in nigh on 2 years. Captain Jason, what would you like to challenge the bosses to for this first head-to-head?
Well, I can tell Kate wants to argue with me a little bit about this, so I think we should just continue this debate on the sideline.
Oh, sideline debate. I understand.
Oh, yeah, sideline debate.
Okay,
I should
cool.
have been clear.
Yeah. Captain Kate, do you accept?
Oh, I'm gonna pour myself a glass of ginger ale and it's on, baby.
Oh, feels your
Spicy.
teams.
Spicy.
All right, folks. This is the game of sideline debate. Go easy on me here. I gotta dust this one off a little bit. First thing we do, we gotta send 2 members. Oh, head to head. We see it right there. We gotta send 1 member of the bosses away and 1 member of the Limp Biscuits away. So Kat, you're going. Bye, Kat. And then Simon will be. I'm choosing Simon will leave from our.
Yes.
I keep wanting to say the Limp Biscuits.
You can call us that if you want.
The Lombard Biscuits. I think I'm just excited for him to play at whatever festival he's going to be appearing at.
I've been called worse.
So my loyal fans, for this game of sideline debate, what's going to happen is Kat and Simon are going to be debating. One will be pro, one will be con, but what they're going to be debating about, they have no idea. So what I need from you right now are 3 things. Please put in that chat an adjective, a word that describes something else. I need a noun, like a proper noun, like shark or George Washington or woolly mammoth. And then I also need a verb, like an action thing, like biting, kicking, jumping, anything of that nature. Please put those in the chat. You'll have limited. What is this? Twitch is trying to tell me something, and I don't care. I don't care, Twitch. Go away. Fantastic. I don't. Let's see here. Fiona, help me find. Oh, perfect. Never mind. An adjective. So the adjective will be fluffy. The adjective will be fluffy. And then Fiona, can you get me a noun, please, from what's being thrown in here?
Yes. Our noun is going to be banjo.
Banjo. So
Banjo.
Fluffy.
And that is from
banjos.
Kate Wiersema.
Oh, I like Kate. She's a sweetie. Let's see here. And then, okay. Is troublesome a verb? No, troublesome's not a verb.
It's action words.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Is skipping? Is that a verb?
It is. Usually
Perfect.
things with ing are verbs.
Okay, don't be smart with me. So, our topic is going to be fluffy banjos. And then I will say, you know what? Let's bring our debaters back, Kat and Simon. So it's fluffy banjos skipping. Hopefully they didn't hear me. Ooh, I don't want to say it out loud in case they come back. So I'm going to type it in the chat. Perfect. All right. Do we have our guessers back? Have they returned? I'm waiting. Perfect. We're going to start with the blue team. We're going to start with the bosses. Kat, you are going to be pro. You're going to be pro this. And then Simon, you will be con this. You will be con for this topic. What's going to happen is, since Kat and Simon don't actually know what they're talking about, their teammates are going to be miming out these words, helping them guess what they're going to be talking about. I'm going to be flipping back and forth between each team. Whatever team can get to the final topic that we're talking about will receive 5 big points. I feel like I'm doing this right. I haven't had to host this game since a ship contract, and that was 5 years ago. And so much has happened. I miss those open cheese. I could just get away and not worry about life as much, and money was just flowing in. Anyway, let's begin.
I just want to say I spent the day with Girl Scout Troop 243, and I just want to thank them for this little art. Really, I want to talk about the slimy sewer that has exploded. I want to talk about the frizzy sewer.
Switch.
Okay, well, you know what I don't like? I don't like coming in here, jumping up and down like a little bunny rabbit with a little cotton floofy tail, a little floofy little floof, little puffy.
Switch.
The frizzy sewer, we need it, okay? What what we need actually more is a wavy sewer. We need a sewer that has some poof to it. It needs a scarf around it. That's all it needs. I know it's bad. It's flowing. It's a flowing.
Because you know, when you let a little bunny rabbit in, and it's got a little fuzzy tail, a little fuzzy, fuzzy tail. I'm just, it's just, nothing interrupts policy.
Switch.
Oh, I just kudos to little Gary D. It's a so let's get back to the sewer though. The sewer has a joint in it that is what it's a length of it's a forearm's worth of repairs required.
Switch.
I think we should let the sewage go, because when you have so much, you can't clean your furry back, if you've got nothing to clean. Oh, you're snuggly, it's a little down blanket of sludge. That's what I want to see in town. When you're just are covered in a blanket of fleecy sludge. Flea.
Oh, well, all right. So let me just take this one thing at a time. There is in the sewer. There is a flow. There's a wave. There's a hair. There's a flow. A flow. All right. That's all. It's just a sewer. It's a bird. It's a goose. It's a ham. It's pate fliver. The sewer is being stuffed. It is flustered. It's a flustered sewer. That's all. Please be patient with the sewer.
Switch. So close.
Do you ever have a follicle? just something you can't figure it out. Oh, and the flowers smell too bad, and the flautas are delicious though, and you just want them because you're tired and you want a flauta, and you just want.
Did I show everybody this banana by Garrett D? Let's talk about the sewer. I love the sewer. It's a kiss, a heart, and there's a heart. The heart of the sewer is the idea of the sewer is a good one. It's beating. The sewer is the beating heart of our city. I love the sewer. Fluffy.
I'm taking it. Absolutely fluffy was the word. Moving on. Switch.
Okay, so it's a fluffy sewer, and you're jamming hard because you're rocking in that. You're just fiddling. You're fiddling on your fiddle dee because it's your town and nobody tells you when you can't rock. Oh.
Notes. There's a guitar with it's a bass guitar in the sewer. That's causing all the problems. If we could just get the bass guitar out of it, say the keys. It's a banjo.
Banjo is correct. Fluffy banjo. Switch.
So the fluffy banjo, I don't want them in town because they bring people too much joy. Look at that frolicking, skipping and a jumping.
Skipping is correct. Simon, what is the whole thing? Please tell us
I don't want a fluffy banjo skipping around my town, and I won't allow it.
That is correct. 5 points.
You're welcome, Simon, for 2/3 of those points.
Biscuits. Oh my goodness. But you know what? Fair is fair. Cat got a couple of those. So give the bosses 3 points, would you please?
You know what? I will. 3
Thank
points.
You, Fiona. I appreciate that.
Anytime.
Boy, Fluffy was a journey. You were all so close, but I wanted that exact word. Let's see. That puts the Lombard Limp Biscuits in the lead. Captain Jason, come up on here.
Thank you for bringing me out like you would bring out Fred Durst.
Hey, man, get on up here! You can't
Get on up
Woo! Keep on rolling. Jason, what
Rob.
would you like to tell? You're in the lead. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fluffy was hard. I'm proud of all of
Fluffy's
you.
hard.
It was
Floofy.
tough.
Floofy.
Flumpy?
Floofy.
I wanted that word. Well, I'd like to challenge your team.
I
to
got
achieving
Fluffy.
All right, Kat. Well, I'd like to challenge your team to keep that lead.
You know, I feel like we don't want to go too easy tonight because Kate is a formidable opponent.
That's
so
true, she is.
We're gonna pull off a stunt that hasn't been attempted on Twitch
Are you going to
yet.
jump the
We're gonna
gorge?
No way! Don't do it, man!
Do it.
But also, we're gonna play an alternate dubbing.
Okay, cool. Field your team.
Yeah. Thank you. Team.
Oh, my goodness.
Durst classic.
For this first team choice round, before I even explain this game, my loyal fans, please throw in the chat. Give me some. Earlier, I held up a Lego shark that I made the other day. It's super fun. It's one of these 3-in-1s. So I could take it apart and it can make it into a squid. I could take it apart and make it into a whale. What is a sea creature? Give me a sea creature, my loyal fans. As I look for those suggestions, this is how the game alternate dubbing will work. As you can see, we have 3 players, but they're going to speak for each other. So if Jason would speak, it would sound something like this.
My name's Jason. I'm actually really surprised that for the suburban thing, I didn't grab the welcome sign from behind me.
That's fair. If Allie had to speak, it would sound like this.
Hey, I'm Allie. Have you tried pie? I've heard good things.
I mean, it's pretty good. And if Simon had to speak, it would sound like this.
Hi, I'm Simon. Have you seen my extensive hat collection? I can't find it anywhere in my home.
Simon, that's right behind you, you dummy. As you can see, the 3 of them will be providing each other's voices, and chaos will ensue. But to get them started, ooh, there's so many good ones in here.
Right? I was looking through.
Fiona, what popped out to you? Anything fun?
Oh, well, I mean, I always love a good narwhal.
The narwhal it shall be. Your suggestion for
Seamorty
this
Mort,
game-
shout out!
Your suggestion for this game of alternate dubbing will be narwhal. Limp Biscuits, whenever you're ready, begin.
Ahoy! It's time to go fishing again. It's just so early, am I right, Jed?
Oh, listen, it's fishing. Okay, so is the goal to get fish?
Yeah, that's why it's called fishing, you dunce.
Oh, that's
Anyway.
true. Like, this would be such a romantic place if you just, oh my gosh, proposed right now, you know?
I propose that you put this hook through this worm's butt.
Oh, I'll give it a try.
Oh, hey there, fellow fisherman. I gotta warn you, the waters are dry.
Wouldn't it be great if this was a photographer who would catch the perfect moment for you proposing on a fishing boat?
Hey, what are you two lovebirds up to on these quiet docks this morning? Anything?
Wait, are you, and I don't mean this to be pejorative in any way. Are you a witch?
Oh, the secret wharf witch? Yes, of course. Usually people don't suspect me so soon because I just kind of hang out and wear Hollister clothes, and so people don't suspect me. But you got me. You sure got me today. Oh, ooh, I'm a witch.
Aren't dwarf witches also ordained ministers on the internet?
Yes, we do. We just in case, you never know. There's a lot of weddings to be done in the witch community, and I guess everyone else.
If you want a tip on how not to stand out as a witch,
It might be that scraggly voice and the way you curl your fingers when you address us.
I can't help it, okay? You sound the way you sound, and I sound the way I sound. Let's not throw stones at the wharf, okay?
Look, oh my gosh, this is it's like a little found off of the bottom of her Hollister puka shell necklace.
Do you have a question? Do you have a question you needed to ask? Because now would be a great time to ask the question.
Oh, do you like grant wishes? Are you a wish granting witch? A wish witch?
Wish witch.
Which wharf witch was the worst witch on the wharf that Wednesday? Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Now say it 10 times fast.
I can't. I can't. It's impossible. Loyal fans, keep that game locked away in your mind graves. And also, we need to figure out who is the worst wharf witch. I really got to think about it. But as we think about it, Captain Cohen, join me up here in the field. Worst wharf witch wish on this Wicked Wednesday. Good
Hello,
Lord.
just enjoying a delicious glass of Canada Dry.
Hey, good for you. Hey, what's that cat?
Don't worry about her.
Okay. Give him a bonus point for a cat.
Thank you.
I will.
You finally get something besides take up space and eat the food I buy for you.
Oh my goodness. Meow, meow, meow. Captain Cohen, what would you like to challenge your team to see if you can possibly take the lead in this team choice round?
Whew, I mean, that was pretty fun. And I
That was a
also
good
would
time.
say that was pretty wacky.
Oh.
Thank you. But what we would like to do is we would like to get a little grammatical all over everybody's faces and play the game of Conjunction Junction.
Ooh, is that your function? I love it. Field your team.
Green.
Oh my goodness, this is the game of Conjunction Junction. That's not what I want. I pulled it up. Where'd it go? Goodness gracious. This is the game of Conjunction Junction. What's going to happen is the players will be doing a scene. At any point, I can shout out a conjunction, and they'll have to continue on speaking using that conjunction, and I can add a conjunction to their sentence whenever I see fit. So they can keep talking forever. But to get them started, I need a suggestion of, you know what? I was in the suburbs early today. My loyal fans, what do you think of when I say suburbs? Put it there in the chat, and we'll wait to get some of those. I see a choo-choo. I see on my face. These aren't suburbs things. This is me coming back later. Ooh, Kate, I like that one. Technically, Evanston is a suburb. Sorry. I think Skokie is. Most of there's many suburbs. You know what? I'm going to see the first one I took, and that was minivan. Minivan is the suggestion for this game of Conjunction Junction. Bosses, are you ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
Kids, it's packed up. I'm ready to go.
Oh, Dad. You really aren't going to tell us where we're going on our daddy-daughter adventure?
Nope, it's a complete surprise.
Oh, I can't wait. I love these surprises.
Because
Mom never gives us surprises. All she gives us is her chores to do.
I love dad weekends.
Or
I love weeks with dad too. Surprises, surprises, surprises.
Sometimes it is a surprise when I've got you for the week, but that's because Mom and Fred decided to go do something, unexpected and unplanned, and then, Dad picks up for the loss. So hey, I'm happy to hear you. Although I was going to watch golf, and there's not much I like better than watching golf. So our surprise is we're gonna go to the club, and Dad's gonna get a bucket, and I'm gonna go to the driving range, and you're gonna critique me.
That's so cool! Fred has so much money. He takes us to the golf course all the time. But there's
Unlike
somebody. What?
Unlike
unlike you, who I don't think can afford to have somebody follow us with all the golf.
Jillian, Dad is gonna take us to the golf course. Don't screw it up. Daddy, we're getting so good now that we play with Fred so much.
Provided
that you buy us Italian ice like Fred does.
That would be so cool. You know, Fred doesn't have to buy anything. All he does is he says, put it on my account.
Put on my account.
Okay, now I see.
Since
he only the plate.
You know what? Put it on my account is just, Fred speak for I'm going to declare bankruptcy one day and I'm not going to ever,
What's bankruptcy?
But
Daddy balances his credit card every month and does not incur any sort of APR whatsoever.
What's APR?
And APR stands for annual percentage rate.
Or
alpacas preferring redheads.
Or
absolute precision riflery.
Or
aardvark peppering rhinoceroses with pepper in their noses.
Will there be aardvarks at the golf course, Daddy, and rhinos?
Dad, I have a question too.
Yes, Jillian?
Mom and Fred said that we should be nice to you because they feel sorry for you.
Because
you're not gonna amount to anything and we give you the only joy you have. Is that real?
No, golf gives me joy as well.
Let's see. Ooh. All right, Yancy. Oh my goodness, Fiona, did we give a thanks? Did we say hi to Jans? I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
Well, let's say hi to him. MD in this whole show, we have the fantastic David Jans. You can hear him say hi. Oh yeah, it's a 7:30 show, but we're having fun. Fiona, do we have a poll ready to go? Because we got to figure out who gets these delicious points.
We sure do, and I'm launching it right now!
Bam! Loyal fans, it's time for you to vote. We got to figure out what team's game you enjoyed more. Was it the alternate dubbing of the Lombard Limp Biscuits? Or was it the Junctions of the downtown Chicago bosses? Vote now, vote often. If you got those channel points, use them. I don't understand, but Twitch just kind of tells you how to do it, so do it that way.
Yeah, try that.
Try it. Have you tried channel points?
All the cool kids are using channel points. Ding!
Ding, ding, yo, dang. Channel points are the best. Ooh, this is a close one, it seems.
I like how much grammar we've gotten to learn about this show. We learned about verbs and nouns and conjunctions. I feel really like I'm learning more about the English language by the second.
I am too. I'm forgetting, but also relearning, because I'm not the smartest person. I'm gonna just say that right now. I'm sorry, everybody.
Rob,
right,
I have based my whole life on thinking you're the smartest person. I've got a lot of calls to make.
Fiona, I'm so sorry, but there's no time for that. It looks like 5 big points go to the Lombard Limp Biscuits with their game of alternate dubbing. Let's just prove we know which Wharf Witch the fans enjoyed.
We do.
That's hard to say. Fiona, what's our score right now?
Our score is currently the Lombard Biscuits with 10 to the Bosses 4.
Oh my goodness. Put that car away. It's still anyone's game. That's what I like to say. Captains, join me up here on the field. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Jason, you're so smug. Look at you. Because of that smugness, Captain Kate, what would you like to challenge the Lombard Limp Biscuits to see if you can do better than them in this second head-to-head?
Oh yeah, we're tortoise in the hare right now, and spoiler alert, we're the tortoise.
Oh.
Whoa.
Thank you. We're just gonna keep going slow and steady.
Sure.
And we're not the only people who know how to wharf witch. So we would like to challenge them to another nautical battle of Fisherman's Boast.
Ooh, another one we dust off. Captain Jason, do you accept?
You betcha we do.
Oh no, field your team.
It's already in character. What?
He's that good.
Dang.
He's
I'm having
attended a
Schweppes
Jeff
right
Award
now.
ceremony. This is... That's how good he is. This is the game of Fisherman's Boast. My loyal fans, please start putting in the chats various foods or animals or occupations or even toys. I'm looking for food, animals, occupation, and toys. Much like Legos. What will happen is I will take one of these suggestions and I will give it to our players and we'll have to put it into a Fisherman's Boast style pun game. So if the suggestion was banana, it would go a little something like this. I once caught a banana that was so big, it nearly split my pole in half. Just that easy. Hopefully they'll be a little better and with a bit of a possibly northeastern pirate captain vibe to it. We will see. I'm picturing somewhere like in Maine, somewhere in that Maine area. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
So let's get this party started. I will call them out hotbox style. Means I can call them whenever I want. Let's go with Barbie is the first suggestion. Barbie, players for the game of Fisherman Boast. Here we go. Jason.
Arr! I caught a Barbie so big that I can hardly carry it.
Nice. Cat.
I caught a Bobby so big. That's why they made me the skipper of this ship.
Simon.
I caught a Barbie so big, I'd tell you about it, but a gentleman never catches and matels.
Cohen.
I caught a Barbie so big. I was able to buy my dream house.
Allie.
I caught a Barbie so big, you could cook a dozen shrimp on it.
I get it. Chip, bring us home.
Sounds like that went.
Once caught a Barbie so big. I set sail that day. It was blowing 40 knots if it was a foot. The seas were high that day. I recall I set off from Bangor with 10 men. Only 9 returned. What were we talking about?
Perfect. No more Barbies. No more Barbies. I have a next suggestion. Fiona, please start looking for the one after this. Your new suggestion is chocolate milk. Chocolate milk. Allie.
I caught a chocolate milk so big, I had to cart it on down for it.
Okay. Cat.
I caught a Bobby so...
Perfect. Chip. Nope. Chip.
I caught a chocolate milk so big, it was just skim on the surface.
Simon.
Oh, I caught a chocolate milk so big. It was all horns and udders but it lacked toast.
Cohen.
A chocolate milk so big you wouldn't dare back out to the sea.
Nice. Jason.
Hey, Robbie.
Yeah.
Hey, Robbie.
Yeah.
I caught a chocolate milk so big.
How big
And
was
now
it?
I'm going brown with the ship.
Gross. Cat Gossip, you got one for chocolate milk?
Maybe.
Let's hear it.
Hey, I caught a chocolate milk so big, I showed it to the dockmaster, and Nestle said it was great.
Yep, worth it. Fiona, what's our next suggestion?
Our next suggestion is from Mark Wilder, and it is Woolly Mammoth.
Woolly Mammoth is a suggestion. Kay Cohen.
I caught a woolly mammoth so big it go down in history.
Jason.
Oh, hey, Fiona, I caught a woolly mammoth so big that I'm going to have to put it on ice for ages. Fiona.
Chip.
Oh, I set sail that day. The winds were 14 knots if they were afoot, and the knots. It was the fish was so big and the wind was so hard that it knocked over me mastodon.
Whoa, nice. Yeah, let's do a few more. These are fun. Cat.
I caught a woolly mammoth.
Caught.
So big.
Caught.
I showed it to the dock master. And he just goes, tusk, tusk.
Allie.
Oh boy, I caught a woolly mammoth so big it started selling antiques in Andersonville.
That's a very specific reference. Simon, bring us home.
Oh, good, yes, you're okay. So I caught a woolly mammoth so big. Oh, it's my whole family now, and I had to say, bye, son. You're saved the best for last.
I know, that's why I came to you last. I think we got time for one more because I said so and I'm in control of the show. Let's go with Lincoln. It says Lincoln Logs, but I'm going to just take Lincoln. Lincoln, do with it what you will. Lincoln, here we go. Chip.
I caught a Lincoln this big. We set sail that day, which suns were...
Perfect! Simon!
Oh, you're okay. All right. So this time, I'll tell you, I caught a Lincoln so very big, and we were in the Arctic Circle. On our boat, we got his berg. It was
Cat.
You know what? I caught a Lincoln so big.
What?
Caught.
I caught it's like 75 feet squared. Like Lincoln Square. You're welcome.
Jason.
Oh, hey, Rob. Hey,
Yeah.
Robbie.
Yeah.
I caught a Lincoln so big. It was a deep one, though. I had to go 16 leagues below the sea. Robbie, you want some of this?
No, I don't. Allie.
Okay, Rob.
Casey Affleck.
I caught a Lincoln so big. I took it on a tour. I wanted to show everybody. I rented out the biggest theater I could afford.
That's time.
This game's the perfect storm.
I caught. Talk to the dork master. Oh, heavens, Field, I got one question. Are you a cop? If you're a cop, you gotta tell me, are you a cop? Are you a cop?
Maybe.
Gotta love it. It's Departed. Watch it. Fiona, put that poll up. We gotta figure out what 5 points gets to what team.
Okay, hold on.
Cool.
Poll started now.
Now, remember, fans, vote what team you enjoyed their kind of main accents or piratey accents more. Was it the blue team or was it the Lombard Limp Biscuits? Vote often, vote multiple times if you can. Ooh. Quat.
One team had the Duck Masker. The other team called me Fiona. Who will win?
Fiona.
It's anyone's game. Ooh, it's so close, but it looks like one team for sure has the lead. I think we can end this poll if it's possible.
This is embarrassing.
And with no help from Canada Dry, the worst ginger ale.
I think we're gonna cut it.
Got it, Fiona. That is 5 big points to our downtown Chicago bosses. Ooh, it's still a very close game with their score. Fiona, what's that score?
Right now, our score is Our downtown Chicago buses have 9, but they are still behind the Lombard Biscuits, who have 10.
Ooh, hot diggity dang. It is still anyone's game. I need both of my captains up here in the field, or we can actually just stay here. It doesn't matter. Let's just stay here.
Nice.
Captains, I'm going to challenge both of your teams. Oh, maybe not.
Whoa.
Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. I guess I'm not in charge of the show. I guess it's Ryan Ford behind the scenes. He can do anything. He could probably make me disappear right now if he wanted to.
Anything.
Rob, I was pretty sure you were in control of everything.
Oh, no!
What will we do? Ah!
Oh, no!
Where am I?
I'm just the voice.
Are we doing a bat?
God, no. Oh, I'm back. Where did I go?
Oh my God.
I went to a white room. It was terrifying. We're going to play 6 things. We all know how this works. One member from each team's got to go. Captain Kate, who's leaving from the bosses?
The only person I trust? Myself.
Fair. Bye, Kate. Captain Jason, who's leaving from the Lombard Limp Biscuits?
Well, someone has to bring Kate proper ginger ale, so I'm going to go.
Perfect. Bye, Jason.
Bye.
All right, loyal fans, this is the game of 6 things. What's going to happen is we're going to have several activities that Fiona got earlier. What we're going to do is yeah, she did.
Yeah, I did.
What we're going to do is replace a few of those. We're going to see those activities, and we're going to place things within those activities. What's going to happen is Jason and Kate are going to have to come back. Kate, good. Wow, I don't know where my brain is today. Jason and Kate Cohen are going to have to guess what these activities and the replacements are, hopefully gaining points. Let's start here with, so loyal fans, be ready. You're going to give me a bunch of suggestions. So for playing, first activity is playing kickball. Loyal fans, please start putting in the chat. Let's go with a type of food. Let's go with an Italian food, a very specific Italian food. And then also give me a sport that is not football. Let's see here. Here we go. Here we go. Italian Twinkies. Fantastic. So the actual kickball is going to be delicious lasagna. The kickball is going to be lasagna. And you're going to be up against, because you got to play kickball against a different team. You're going to be up against a crochet. Croquette. Croquette. What's the one with the mallet and the balls?
Croquet.
Croquet. I'm saying it right. Croquet.
Yeah.
So you're going to be versus croquet. Then it's just like that, my loyal fans. We're going to take normal and replace them with the strange. Fiona, my dear, could you please get activity number 2?
Rob, my dear, I can.
Oh, thank you.
Our next activity is watching a fireworks show. So can I get a suggestion of, I need an item that you might find in a junk drawer. Just an item in there. And also an animal that you could hold with 2 hands.
Oh.
Yeah. So give me those.
Give me them.
Give me those. Give me them those.
Oh, give me them those there.
Ooh, I love it. Okay, so the fireworks that they're watching are stamps. They are stamps.
I like that.
And the blanket that they're sitting on, you know, because you have a blanket.
I get it.
The blanket they're sitting on, that is going to be that's going to be a tortoise. That's going to be a tortoise.
I love it.
It's going to be a tortoise.
Tortoises get pretty big. You gotta use 2 hands.
You
Our third activity is going to be grilling hot dogs. Ooh, I hope to do that tomorrow. So we're gonna grill a couple of hot dogs. And my loyal fans, what a hot dogs. Well, my loyal fans, what I need you to do is put in the I need something that you would only find at Home Depot. Something you'd only find at Home Depot. And then I also need a superhero. I need a superhero. But not like Iron Man. Yeah, don't we all?
Come on.
My loyal fans. For some reason, growing up, I'll share this quick story as we get some suggestions. Growing up, there was a big Home Depot near my house, and they had like a little hot dog stand within it. And on the right day, when the wind came through, the whole place smelled like hot dogs. So for some reason, when I think of hot dogs, I think of Home Depot. That's a little part of my life I'm sharing.
I like it. I'm glad you shared that.
Thank you. I try. Okay, so the actual hot dogs are going to be a kitchen sink. Your hot dogs are going to be a kitchen sink, and then your grill is going to be Wonder Woman. Hulk. Your grill is going to be Hulk.
Ah.
Changing it up. Fiona, my dear, I hope you don't mind me calling you dear. I mean it in a very friendly way and not like a put-down way.
No, I don't mind. You are just also my dear.
Oh, you were both deers. We should run away into a forest.
We're mutual deers. Yeah. No.
That's
no,
your two-man show at
you are my
CIC.
dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mutual deers. Can you get activity 4?
Activity 4 is catching cicadas.
Why?
And for this one, it's an activity that we're doing, Rob.
Okay, sorry.
We are catching cicadas. And for this one, can I get a suggestion of a store that no longer exists? It used to be a thing, but now they're closed. What is that? And then also, I would like something that that could be lethal. Something that could be considered lethal or dangerous. Doesn't have to be like, will kill you, but it's dangerous.
Yeah. It's close. It's close.
It's close. Could be named. Ooh, okay. So we're catching cicadas. The cicadas themselves are they are going to be Radio Shack. It's Radio Shack.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. And your hands that you're catching them with, those are your hands are dynamite. That's
perfect.
That's just it. I've said it for years. Your hands are dynamite.
Your hands are dynamite as
Dynamite.
well. Moving on to our 5th activity. Now, loyal fans, course activity 1, 2, 3, and 4 are worth 5 points, but activities 5 and 6 are worth 10 big points. So maybe we'll try to get these, make them a little harder. Ooh. So you are marching in a marching band, much like I did all of high school and 2 years in college. So what I need is give me the heaviest instrument you can think of. Give me the heaviest instrument you can think of, and then I also need a give me a TV channel. Give me a TV channel. Remember TV channels? Give me a TV channel.
Sure.
Thanks. Dan John, you misspelled drum, but I do like a bass drum. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this. So you're marching in a marching band, and your marching band outfit is going to be a sousaphone. A sousaphone. Ooh. So your outfit is a sousaphone, and then your instrument that you are playing is going to be I'm taking it. Your instrument is going to be WGN News. WGN News.
Who suggested that? I would like to shake their hand.
Lizzie Powers, the fantastic
Lizzie Powers. Well done.
Fiona, my mutual dear, can you please get our final activity?
Rob, my mutual dear, I would be happy to. Our 6th activity is beach volleyball. For this, can I get a suggestion of, this is someone you would be very surprised to be playing Lollapalooza. Just very surprising to be in the lineup.
Like Limp Bizkit.
Like Limp Bizkit. A real thing. And then I would also like, not your first, not your second, I would like your 3rd choice mythical creature.
I like that.
Yeah, so the first one that comes to mind, out of here. Second that comes to mind, out of here. 3rd, I want it. All right.
Can't wait.
Okay, so you're playing beach volleyball. You are playing against Gilbert Gottfried. And the volleyball itself is that is going to be it's gonna be actually, I'm sorry, I'm taking Gilbert Gottfried away. Okay. I want them to be playing against Lisa Loeb. I want that.
That's way better.
They're playing against Lisa Loeb. And the volleyball itself is going to be Mr. Tumnus from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, I'm familiar. Fantastic. Nicely done, loyal fans. These are some phenomenal suggestions. I don't know if we
Really
can throw
good.
our guessers into a bit of a loop. Fiona, if you could, please text our players to come on back. As they
I'd be
come
happy
on
to.
back, what's happening is, of course, each team will be split into three. Activities 1, 3, and 5 will be given to the bosses. Activities 2, 4, and 6 will be given to the Limp Biscuits. Each team will have 90 seconds to go down each activity. At the end of those 90 seconds, if they are correct, they'll receive some points. If they're not correct, the other team will have a chance to steal. Of course, I'm going to make it even harder by taking away their ability to speak English. They're going to say things in gibberish. So, Fiona, if I said skip fruit stiff fla flow, you would understand exactly what I'm saying. And they can only use the ancient art of mime, aka French karate. I believe that's everything we need to do. Ryan Ford, you need me to stretch? He's giving me the classic stretch signal. So
Oh, yeah, we can stretch for days.
Oh yeah, I am feeling a little tense, a little tight, but you got to move around. If you're enjoying this, please come back. We have a show at 9:30 where I'm pretty sure several of us are in that one as well.
I'll be doing this same thing.
Oh no, it's so much. And then you can stick around for nothing on Sunday because Rec League, right? Is there anything on Sunday? There's nothing on Sunday because it's a holiday weekend.
You know what is happening later? We have one of our subscriber only shows.
Right, Fiona, please pitch it.
We have our subscriber only show tonight, and we will be playing a mystery game show. So tune in. You might just see yours truly hosting it. You never know.
Yeah. Oh, and next month, get ready for Pride Month. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun activities featuring the LGBTQ others. I got really stumbled there because I didn't want to be offensive. Let's move on. Let's play this stupid game. Bosses, get on up here. We got 90 seconds on the clock. Bosses, are we ready?
Yes.
Perfect. 90 seconds. Here we go.
C'est Fouascarafal? C'est Misa? C'est Puskafafafal? C'est Bao? Ça, c'est conk. C'est Bao. Oh, and we've got poof.
Acerbeicata bashira bonka bonka isa safashika sasaraba. Ay, asaraboya saraga. Sombarambara yararambara yarasaraka shasara. Yasariga.
30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds. That is time. We have 5 seconds left.
We have 5 seconds.
Left. Thank you.
Perfect.
5 seconds. Kate, for 5 big points, what you doing?
Great, I'm playing the only sport that improvisers think they know how to play, which is kickball.
Oh, do we not?
Well,
some calls to make.
My kickball is not a kickball, it is a lasagna. And I'm playing against real square English people.
Oh, you're very close. You are playing kickball. Your kickball is lasagna. But you gotta clean up who you're against. You got 5 seconds. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. That is time. No more time. Kate, for 5 big points, what you doing?
Yeah. I'm playing kickball. My ball is a lasagna. And I'm playing against my favorite band, the punk rock English Knitter.
They were huge in the 80s, right? I love it. That is incorrect, Kate. I'm sorry. Captain Jason for a steal. Fantastic tie, by the way. What are you doing?
Thank you. I'm out here in the burbs guessing. So I am playing kickball with my lasagna ball versus cricket.
Oh, closer, but still incorrect. No points will be rewarded. You were playing kickball. Your kickball was lasagna, but your reverse is croquet. Your reverse is croquet.
Hey,
You guys were
crochet.
very close.
I thought it was a
Very
wicket.
close. No, I
Yeah,
understand.
a square ball versus a square ball. Oh,
It's a wicket, Kate. It's a wicket.
Wicket.
Hey, we're not. No. Hey! Shut up. No notes to be given at this time. We're gonna move over to the Lombard Limp Biscuits. We have 90 seconds on the clock. Lombard Limp Biscuits, are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's begin.
Scooby-Doo-Doo.
Boingy, boingy, boingy.
Is a foom.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Hold that clock. We got 27 seconds. Ryan, slow those fingers down. Oh, that's dirty. Jason, for 5 big points, what you doing?
I'm doing my least favorite summer activity, watching fireworks.
How un-American, but yes.
I hate them. They're so loud. But the fireworks themselves are the nice, quiet stamps that I have next to my computer.
Okay.
And instead of a delightful blanket that I'm watching them on, the blanket is Kate Cohen or a tortoise.
Wow, that is correct. 5 big points to the Limp Biscuits. Nicely done. We're heading over to our third activity, back over to the bosses. We got 90 seconds on the clock. Bosses, are we ready?
Yes.
Begin.
It's like a whoop. It's like a dama. It's like a it's to son dama. It's something like a it's a what's a guys it's a what's a baba. Casamana es pescamana es a baba. Oh, casama wamanaga. Casamana wamana is kanamanaga. Nam. That's way managa.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Isa pizza na ba siya? Siya. Wah!
10 seconds.
We'll put 5 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds, Kate, for 5 big points.
5
What you doing?
seconds.
Great. I'm grilling a hot dog.
Yeah.
It's America, baby. The hot dog is not a hot dog, it's a kitchen.
Okay.
And the barbecue or the grill is not a grill, it is Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, Keiko, and you are extremely close. You are grilling hot dogs. Your grill is the Hulk, but you need to clean up what the actual hot dogs are. I will say this, you are very close.
If I'm so close, why can't I just have it?
That's a good question.
Because
I don't
ponder that.
want you to, and I want you to say, because because I've seen you when you ref, you get very specific, so I'm throwing it back at you. Here we go, 5 seconds on the clock. Begin.
Ipaso, ya saraba. Ipufa saragacha. King, ya sariga. Yeah,
It's time!
That is time. Kate going for 5 big points. What you doing?
Great. I'm grilling hot dogs on a Bruce Banner Incredible Hulk grill, and my hot dogs are kitchen sink.
That is correct. 5 big points to our bosses. Nicely done. Kate,
This
that's why I just
score-
couldn't- Oh, please, Fiona, what's
This
the score?
score is tight.
Oh.
Right now, it is a 1-point game. The bosses have 14, but the Lombard Biscuits have 15.
Ooh, so close. But Kate, you see why I just couldn't take kitchen. I needed that sink. Moving over to our 4th activity. 90 seconds on the clock. Flip Biscuits, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Begin. One minute remaining.
It's a foop. It's oh, it's a foop. It's a wow. It's foop. Yes, a foop.
30 seconds.
It's yeah, it goes for it.
Mimi.
10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's time.
No more time left for 5 big points. Jason, what you doing, my friend?
Okay, cool. I am catching cicadas, except the cicadas aren't cicadas. They are the now defunct Radio Shack.
Oh.
And the oh god, my hands
Allie!
that are now lopped off. My hands that are now lopped off are a dynamite, a stick of TNT dynamite.
That is correct. But do not reward them 5 points because Allie cheated a little bit. Give them 3 points.
I will.
That's
Wow.
how. Sorry, daughter. That's how I do it. Moving on to our 5th and 6th activity. These are worth 10 big points. It was still anyone's game. This 5th activity is for the bosses, worth 10 big points. Fiona, what's our score?
Our score is currently 14 to 18 in favor of the Lombard Biscuit.
Oh, I love that. Here we go. 90 seconds on the clock. Bosses, are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
Begin.
Okay.
It's a somebody see the big what is it? It's a pizza.
Wow, so
10 seconds.
It's a pizza.
We have. How much time is left?
6 seconds left.
Thank you, Fiona. Captain Kate for 10 big points. What you doing?
Okay, great. I am playing in a marching band.
Yeah.
Okay. My uniform is not a uniform, it's a sousaphone.
Uh-huh.
And a music nerd. And the instrument that I'm playing is not an instrument, it's a Chicago med.
Oh, again, extremely close. You are in a marching band. Your outfit is a sousaphone, but you got to clean up what that instrument is. You have 6 seconds left. It is Chicago-based. 6 seconds left. Here we go.
That's time!
No more time is left. No more time is left. Kate Cohen for 10 big points. What you doing?
Great. I am playing in a marching band. I'm wearing a big old sousaphone, and the instrument that I'm playing is not an instrument at all. It's the TV show Chicago PD.
Oh, close, but no cigar. Going over to Captain Jason for a possible steal. What you doing?
Oh, I'm playing in the marching band, like I did. My uniform was a sousaphone, which I did not play. And the instruments themselves are Chicago News ABC 7.
Oh, even closer, but incorrect. So it was, you were in a marching band, your outfit was a sousaphone, but your instrument was, of course, classic WGN Network.
Oh,
WGN Chicago's own. No points rewarded. We are moving on to our final activity. It could still be anyone's game. You have no idea. Excuse me, I'm dying. We have 90 seconds on the clock. We gotta hurry this up. I'm passing, baby. 90 seconds on the clock. Limp Biscuits, are we ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Oh.
Is a foop. Is a foop.
One minute.
What is it? Oh, la capacita. Oh.
Oh, no.
We'll pause the clock there. How much time is left?
We've got 35 seconds.
35 seconds, 10 big points. Jason, what you doing?
Hey, Rob. I'm playing beach volleyball versus Lisa Loeb and the 9 Stories. And my ball is one other than gay icon Mr. Tumnus.
Oh, that is correct! That is 10 big points to our Lombard Limp Biscuits. Fiona, what makes our score? I have an idea who's winning, but I want to hear that score anyway.
That makes our final score. The Bosses have 14, but the Lombard Biscuits have 28 points. The Lombard Biscuits win. It was a long fought battle, but in the end, the Lombard Biscuits were victorious. Give it up, though, for both of your teams. First off, let's give it up for your Bosses. Put your hands together and your 6s and 7s in the chat for Kat Gotzik, Chip O'Quinn, and your captain of the Bosses tonight, Kate Cohen. And now amp up those 6s and 7s, toss in 8s, 9s, and all your hopes and dreams for the Lombard Biscuits. Give it up for Simon Collier. Pump it up for Allie Vollmer. And your captain of the Lombard Biscuits, Jason Geis. And now give a standing ovation in your living room for Rob Grabowski, your ref this evening. On behalf of myself, your stage manager Ryan Ford, and your David Yachts. We would like to wish you a wonderful evening. Stick around for our 9:30 match. You'll see me doing this, and I hope I'll see you doing what you're doing. Have a great evening!
CSE D&I Talks features the use of adult language and discussion of serious topics that may be new for certain viewers. Please be advised.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Comedy Sports Chicago's D&I Talks with your host, myself, me, Luis Cortez. I am a long-time Comedy Sports player, both here in Chicago and in Los Angeles, and I now serve as our Director of Diversity and Inclusion here in Chicago. Now, we started this show a few months back to introduce everyone to our ensemble members, not just that, but also their experiences within the improv community, specifically here at Comedy Sports, and also just to hear a lot of their backstory as to who they are and, hear a little bit more beyond what you see on stage. I want to make these conversations a lot more normal so that when they do happen, when something happens on stage or when something happens in life, it doesn't just kind of shut the room down because no one really knows what to do. These are things that we should all be comfortable talking about and approaching in a respectful way, and hopefully this is just one step closer to doing that. Now today we have a very special presentation. As you can see, I am joined by several members of our Comedy Sports family today, and today we're actually going to be talking about the Jewish American community within the improv world and their experiences, and also not just specifically the improv world, but more specifically the Comedy Sports world. And so I've invited a few of the Jewish American members of our ensemble to sit here with me. A few others also volunteered their time, but they weren't able to make it today, and so maybe hopefully in a few weeks we can do another one of these. But for now, let me introduce everyone to the members that are here for today. Let me start with Samantha Myers, who is a member of our rec league. She's part of the team Channel Surfers, which is the team that I currently coach. We also are joined by Megan Morris, who is also a member of Channel Surfers. Michelle Cohen is also part of our rec league, but she is part of 8-7 Central, and that's coached by Vinny. And then we have two members of our main ensemble, Meg Grinwald and Richard Kalis. I had it right the first time and you corrected me the last time, and I still messed it up, so good. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you taking the time. I think this is a conversation that needs to be had, and for some reason we don't tend to have this specific conversation very often in regards to the Jewish American experience. So thank you all so much for being here. Let me just go ahead and let's go just one at a time. Let's say Sam, when did you come into the Comedy Sports world?
I moved to Chicago about 4 years ago. About 4 years ago, because that's when I started taking classes at Comedy Sports.
Okay, so about 4 years ago is when you kind of came into the theater and started making yourself known. Let's say Richard. Richard, when did you come into the Comedy Sports world?
God, I started doing rec league at the time. It was called house teams, and I think that was 2015. It might be, or 2016. And I did house team for a few years when I did minor league, and recently joined the ensemble.
Okay, and Michelle, when did you enter the Comedy Sports world? You are muted.
I am muted.
Yeah.
I entered the Comedy Sports world pretty recently. I started with Rec League this past fall, actually, and shout out to Comedy Sports for being awesome about making a second day of auditions when the first day was on a Jewish holiday. So that was my first experience, and right away I was just like, okay, these are awesome people. I was thrilled to get in and thrilled to stay involved.
I'm gonna come back to that because I was actually unaware that that had happened, and if I was, I forgot. So I want to talk about that. But let's move along, and let's now we come to the Megs. Let's start with Meg G.
Yes, I have been with Comedy Sports. I joined the ensemble in 2012, but I was on what was called Genesis League the summer before. We've had lots of different names of what these leagues have been, but I joined the ensemble in 2012.
And Megan, when did you come into the theater?
I feel like a couple months before the pandemic, probably.
Okay, so it's still rather new. And so, did you ever actually get to step into the theater? So yes, you did go into the theater. All right. I just wanted to make sure, like, oh wow, because I know we have currently virtual rec league players who have never physically been to the space, which currently does not exist. But now they'll get to come into the new space. So, yeah, let's start. Why don't we go ahead and start with the story that you were just telling, Michelle. Tell me a little bit about that experience, because I actually I remember them being moved, but I don't remember that. So let me just step back and let's hear from you.
Okay, yeah. Well, when I wanted to audition for Rec League, I think it was the first round of virtual auditions, and it was going to be held on Rosh Hashanah, which is a very important Jewish holiday. A lot of people go to synagogue. It's one of the most important days on the Jewish calendar. And I really wanted to audition, but I also didn't feel comfortable auditioning like on a holiday. So I reached out. I know that at least one other person who was auditioning with me reached out, and we got an email back really fast that there was going to be a second day of auditions that would be on a not holiday, so we could participate, and then we were both able to audition then.
Do you remember who the other person was?
I
only asked because I wonder if she got in.
She did not.
Okay. That would have been a better story, so.
Sorry.
I
tried.
Meg, I think you were going to say something?
Well, I was going to say, I can speak to a older experience of when I joined in 2012. It was a very different environment. But it was new player weekend or new player introduction night, and it fell on a Jewish holiday. And I didn't get to do the whole evening. So I missed out on a lot of that, like, first rehearsal as a team member kind of thing because it was a Jewish holiday. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad that you've had that experience, Michelle, that like that there was consideration, because I think that is something that is there are a lot of Jewish holidays, obviously, right? There's a lot to observe. We're not going to observe them secularly, all of them, but there's enough that are important enough that like we should, as a general community, be thoughtful that we shouldn't be having auditions and shows and things on the things that affect a lot of people that are in this community. So, yeah, so I'm glad to see that there's been progress and awareness on that.
Did you mention it to them that it was a Jewish holiday?
Yeah, and I said I'll have to miss rehearsal because it's a Jewish holiday, and they're like, "Oh, okay." So that's just it is, you know.
So they just kind of acknowledged it, but didn't really feel the need to go any further past that.
Yeah, but you're also used to that as school when you have to miss class. I mean, a lot of people, you can see everybody's like, you're the one or few kids in your class. If you don't go to a Jewish school or live in a Jewish area, you're the one kid that's like, I'm out of school for a couple days in September because it's a Jewish holiday. And then everyone's like, where were you? And you're like, doing my Jewish holiday stuff.
Repenting for my sins.
Doing this.
Yeah.
I can definitely, growing up, so in Miami, I know the school system there takes the major Jewish holidays off, but I did theater all throughout all throughout school. And a lot of the times, groups that I was a part of would take advantage of those days off for rehearsals and for like load-ins to build sets, things like that, because they weren't Jewish and they didn't realize, oh, this is a day for some where they can't do these things. And so I missed a lot of rehearsals and a lot of like work throughout school because I was in a temple praying. So I definitely understand that frustration of missing things because things are scheduled on Jewish holidays.
So then this is not just specific to like the theater. This is just something that's always been a regular part of your lives in one way or another. People acknowledge that they're there, but not necessarily make any other sort of arrangements or anything past, okay.
Like, it's excused as a school absence. Like, that's not it's not like you don't have perfect attendance anymore. It's just, it's not held at the same level as Christian holidays are in this world.
Right. It's like Christmas is a national holiday. And I always use that as like, and maybe I know Christmas is a little bit more than just a Christian holiday nowadays, but it has its Christian roots. And I don't have to ask for Christmas off, even though I don't want it off. I don't really care. But I do have to ask for like Passover off and Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And when those fall during the week, it's not like when school is in sessions, like I still have to catch up on that work. I still need to make up the work I miss. It's not like everyone's off. And it's one of those things like, yeah, you're off. Well, we're not going to you're not going to get penalized for it. But I come back and it's like, oh, I have so much work to catch up on, whatever it might be.
I also feel like, oh, you go.
Oh, you sure? Okay. I was gonna say I've actually wondered what that experience is like because all of my jobs so far have been within the Jewish world, so I do get the holidays off, which is why I was surprised to see there was an audition on Rosh Hashanah because I was so used to getting the days off automatically that I was just like, oh wait, the whole rest of the world isn't doing this. I need to get with the program.
Yeah, I was gonna totally say I feel like there is also this thing with Jewish holidays where it's like, at least with working, where it's like, well, how Jewish are you? Like, because there is a wide breadth of, is it a cultural identity? Is it a religious identity? I think especially, well, I can't speak to other countries, but in America, I think there's a really wide breadth there. But at the same time, people don't ask for Christmas, like, oh, how Christian are you? I don't know. I've definitely seen language like, you can have this holiday off if it's a sincerely held religious belief. And it's like, what is this conversation we're going to have?
I've been asked, oh, well, okay, are you Jewish or are you Jewish? And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'm Jewish. That's my religion. Are you Christian? Are you Christian? Like, what? That's not.
That's what my friends used to call it in high school. My Jewish friends that were like, Jewish, like I'm Jewish, but like we're not like religiously Jewish, so they'd call it like I'm Jewish.
Jewish, yeah.
There's Jews that call themselves Jewish as well.
Yeah, but let me say it. Don't ask me.
Yeah. Right. I mean, like, I am not like a deeply religious person, and I have uncles who are both Hasidic rabbis, so it's like a very, and like, do I have to talk about that with like employers? It's definitely a breadth. I've heard the expression like, be a Jew, don't be Jewish, and I'm like, okay, I don't know.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, is that a thing?
I have no idea.
They're like, don't be waffly about, like, be all in. You've never heard that? Is that?
I haven't. No. My first job out of college, I took off for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And then there's a holiday that's like right after that called Sukkot, which theoretically is like as important as Passover is, but it falls right after these holidays. So people who work in a secular world either have to choose, like, do I want to take off another 4 days of work after taking off 3, or do I suck it up and work? And I decided to go in and work. And if you choose to celebrate that holiday, and I had a coworker of mine who wasn't Jewish was like, oh, so you'll take off for those holidays, but not this one? And in my head, I'm like, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I take off, then you guys are gonna think I'm taking off 7 days too much. If I come in, it's like, oh, did you really need to take those first days off? And I just felt I didn't know how to respond. I just said, well, I'm here to work, so I'll do that. And I was like 22 at the time, so I was just like, what do I even say?
And our Jewish holidays?
It was a different department. It wasn't my boss, but it was like someone else's boss. So I was just like, okay.
Well, and Jewish holidays are like lengthy. They're like a week all the time. And so, there's certain holidays where you're really observant in the first couple days, and then it's obviously like the rest of the week we're going to live. But there's some where it's like, like, no, this is how, it's like if you're a really religious person, your Passover house is a spaceship for a week because you've wrapped it in aluminum foil. Everything is totally different. You're living a different life. And you laugh, but that's true. People put down aluminum foil.
I just never heard it called a spaceship before.
That's what I'm calling it because that's what it looks like.
I mean, my parents wrap their kitchen in aluminum foil on Passover. Like
That is a change. So I work for a game company and we would do game nights, recently in the pandemic, and we have some that require people to get food. And I let my coworkers know, like, by the way, this might be difficult for some of your players if they're Jewish because they're not dealing with the same kitchen that we normally deal with. And while we might have kosher for Passover stuff, we're not going to have everything because not everybody buys every little thing for kosher for Passover, but some people do. So, just awareing that, like, these are things that go on and having to explain that people have cleaned out their entire house and scrubbed and wrapped it like a spaceship because that is something that we do for a week. Like, that's hard to explain to people unless you go into the house and you see it. People are like, huh?
And even when they see it, it's like kind of like, why is there tinfoil everywhere?
Well, Maya Bialik had it on her Instagram like a couple years ago because she's a religious Jew and she was showing off her kitchen and she's very, open about her Judaism. But like, other than that, you would be like, what is going on for this holiday?
I do find it kind of funny sometimes to describe Jewish holidays to non-Jewish people because it makes sense to me, but I think probably you can do this with any religion, honestly. It's like, well, this is the belief, and they're like, I'm sorry, you shake a tree and a lemon? It's like, yeah, that's how you celebrate Sukkot.
It's a harvest festival. We're
I love the Facebook memes that go around about trying to explain Jewish holidays in the weirdest way possible. Those always make me laugh.
So to explain to you, Luis, Sukkot is this sort of like hut holiday.
Okay.
It's sort of like a harvest holiday. You are meant to set up this a roof that has branches you can see through to the stars. And it's supposed to have 3 sides, but one side's open. So you're supposed to eat all your meals. You're supposed to sleep. It's like one of my favorite holidays. It's a really cool holiday. It's also in like that prime, like end of summer, beginning of light fall. It's perfect. But you're supposed to shake this thing called an etrog and a lulav, which look almost like the palms for Easter. But you shake, and the etrog looks like a giant lemon, and you're like in the corners. And honestly, if you were like, you learn it as a kid, you learn the prayer, but you're also like, what is this about?
How?
So it's fine.
So let me, aside from like auditions, like Michelle described, all these things, these like little moments that have happened, like how have they presented themselves to you, like within improv? So as Michelle described, we had an audition on a holiday, but what other things have come up for you in within the improv world specifically?
I once had a teacher at a different building, so this is not Comedysportz, and he's like, try to play close to something and this was around Passover, Easter time, and the suggestion that the teacher gave us was a holiday, and it was like my turn to initiate, so I initiated talking about Passover because I know about Passover, and my note from this teacher was like, it's hard for a lot of the people in the class to connect because they don't necessarily share that background. And while that may be true, I'm always asked to speak about Christmas and Easter, and like I've played Santa in an improv thing, and I've been told that's not offensive, and I hope it's not, because I would do it again if it's okay.
Well, he's not real.
Right. So like,
so I think you're okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the mythical figure, obviously Saint Nicholas was a real person, but
Sure.
The mythical figure of Santa Claus, not a guy. So I think you're okay.
Okay. Good. And I guess in my head, like I would love to explore, the fun details of like what an improv Passover Seder might look like. Just like we look at like what a Christmas morning looks like in an improv scene. And I personally don't think it would be offensive, and I can't speak for everyone. But I think it would be fun to be like, even if I have to kind of be the leader of the scene, or allow you guys to be like, oh, is that what you think it is? Cool, let's keep going. And I think that would be fun, both as a performer and as an audience member. I've noticed, at least that teacher didn't make me feel very welcome. And then I also, from then on, was like nervous, like, well, should I bring up Jewish stuff? Like, is this something that I'll get a yes and from my teammates, either because A, they don't want to be offensive, or B, they don't know enough, or assumedly so, they don't know enough and then can't yes and like they would want to. But I don't know, on the other side, I've had to yes and things that I don't really know, and I think it's turned out okay.
I would think it's also a similar element to like fantasy. Like I know that with 8/7 Central, when we've been practicing, we do a whole lot of like making up our own worlds. We make up our own like aliens, and we make up all kinds of things. And you never really know what you're going to get when you enter a fantasy scene. So I sort of see it like that. Like if you don't know a particular thing, that you can just sort of go along with it and try to interpret it nicely. Although I can't say my team has ever done anything particularly religious in any way. So now I'm kind of curious to see what would happen if we did.
Well, like when so I started this Bubby Hanukkah show, and like it was in need because the theater was looking for a holiday show. And every other holiday show had been like Christmas pageant or blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what? It was actually when Trump got elected, and I was like, you know what? I saw swastika in celebration of him getting elected, and I was like, you know what? This is something my mom feared of, like, my mom was born in 49 on that tail end of like the still like, that still kind of hating of Jews in that 50s, 60s life. And so when that sort of, I've always been very aware of that consciousness for her. So when I saw that there was a swastika in celebration of his winning, I was like, you know what? We need to do a Hanukkah show, because Hanukkah is one of those holidays that you don't get to experience unless you're invited into the house. And so for me, I was like, I want this to be a show that's inclusive. So for me, while I was the forerunner of it and trying to at least have the right kind of dialogue going forward about it, I did invite people to come in without a lot of knowledge and just be a person at a party. Like, you're just a person at a Hanukkah party. You don't need to know everything about Hanukkah, and as long as you're respectful and you come into the space, like, that's what we were here for. And honestly, that is what a lot of Jewish homes are like. You come in, there is a table, there is a seat for you, there is a plate for you. There is a lot of very, family oriented warmth within the Jewish world. And I think that you don't see that unless you're invited into it. And so maybe that's some of the unknown for a lot of people, because there is also a very dark past of the Jewish people that I think people are like, how do I joke about this past? And it's like, yeah, how do you talk and joke with us without being disrespectful? I don't know. I can see how people struggle, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, and I think because we joke about, or at least in my family, like joke about it a lot. And so that can be kind of like, well, how does someone that's not in their history, like, well, you guys are joking about it and cannot, like, that can feel a little dicey, I guess. And I did want to say, I did have this experience one time where I don't even remember what it was, but I was making some kind of joke in between like a rehearsal type thing, and the director of different theater was like, you gotta watch it with that Jewish stuff. Is like, he didn't realize that I have Jewish heritage or anything, and he was like, yeah, I used to do that, and like they really control this industry, and like they will really like, I mean, it
used to do that. I used to do that.
Yeah, no, he like felt like that he had some derailment from making, it just made it sound very nefarious, and I was incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can see why. As he's literally doing it, he's telling you about like, oh, I used to be like that. I was like, yeah, you're not like that anymore.
Well, but he wasn't joking that time. Like, he was like, you really gotta, I don't know, like, people make those jokes about like, oh, haha, Jews control the media or whatever, but like, people really think that. And I joke about it too, but like, it's sort of like Meg was saying, like, it's like a dark joke, like, but yeah, I don't know. It's surprising when you're confronted by someone who ostensibly is like on your side, who like does sincerely hold that kind of belief. And honestly, even when they are joking, sometimes it is still a bummer. You're like, I know that was a joke you were making, but it feels bad. I don't know. And it is a hard line of like when it does or doesn't feel bad.
Too many ups and downs, and it goes around. Just spin my head till I'm hitting the ground. Can I reply? I thought that I might be strong, thought that I might be long, thought that I had a chance, had a strike on luck. I wanted to be someone, wanted to have some fun. Suddenly all was gone, out of my control. One storm, one beat, one cold, one heat, some show, some zeal. Too many ups and downs, and it goes around. Just spin my head till I'm hitting the ground. Can I reply? Taking a leap of faith in the lover's maze. I spin my mind till I'm reaching the ground. That's my reply. There's words that I couldn't find, times when I couldn't be right, times when you blew my mind into outer space. One storm, one beat, one cold, one heat, some show, some zeal. Too many ups and downs, and it goes around. Just spin my head till I'm hitting the ground. Can I reply? Taking a leap of faith in the lover's maze. I spin my mind till I'm reaching the ground. That's my reply. Thinking about where we've been, thinking about what we've done. Couldn't we manage to hold on? Too many ups and downs, and it goes around. Just spin my head till I'm hitting the ground. Can I reply? Too many ups and downs, and it goes around. Just spin my head till I'm hitting the ground. Can I reply? Taking a leap of faith in the lover's maze. I spin my mind till I'm reaching the ground. That's my reply. Too many ups and downs, and it goes around. Just spin my head till I'm hitting the ground. Can I reply? Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let tone. I don't mind even though I lose control. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. So call me whenever, 'cause a night like this, it never gets old. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo. So tonight we just let go. To the beat in the street, every freak out, singing like, singing like. Got a dopamine rush, got a major league crush when you're next to me. Got my heart upon my sleeve, can I hide the way I feel when you're next to me, girl? Got the kick in every move and I fought it's like a fool for you, for you. Wish I knew just what it was, but why should I make a fuss? Just stay next to me, girl, next to me, girl. Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something, something special about you. Got me under lock and key, but I don't wanna be free when I'm next to you. You're like honey to a bee, I go crazy for the sweet when I'm next to you, girl. Got the kick in every move and I fought it's like a fool for you, for you. It might seem that I'm dumb, but it's you that's got me stunned. Stay next to me, girl, next to me, girl. Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something, something special about you. You got it down, shake my ground, and I can't get enough. Got me spellbound. And every day, in every way, I just know there's something about you. Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something, something special about you. Took a bite, and now I'm filled up. I don't know where you are tonight. 'Cause you're right, I've been starving and now I don't know what to do tonight. But I've been feeling like you're pretty easy to like when your body is closer to mine. You got me feeling like there's no one other than you who can We're driving down the boulevard, cruising with the windows down, feeling like we run this town. Your song is on the radio.
Whoa! Hey everybody out there! Welcome to CSEN and welcome to an entire month of Pride activity. That's right, all June you're going to be seeing LGBTQIA plus acts from all over the country right here on CSEN. Now I am so proud to be part of our LGBT community within the theater and so proud to announce all of the things we'll be doing this entire month. Now, starting on Fridays at 7:30 and Saturdays at 9:30, our classic comedy sports matches will be played by all of our LGBT cast members from around the building. So you're gonna wanna check that out. That's gonna be incredibly fun. Saturday nights at 11, what was normally late night roulette is now Rainbow A Go-Go with our host, Holly Ballou. Holly's going to be hosting acts from all over the country, storytellers, stand-up artists, musicians, comedians, and they're each going to bring forward their talent in a variety show unlike any other you've ever seen on the internet. After each act goes, our house team of LGBT players will get up and do some comedy based on that. It's going to be joyous and amazing, and if you've never seen Holly Ballou, it's worth tuning in just to see Holly. That's going to happen every Saturday night at 11. Also on Saturday nights, in between our 7:30 and 9:30 comedy sports matches, we are going to have Queer's the Question, an all-queer trivia show hosted by various members of the LGBT community within Comedy Sports, and we're going to test what people know about LGBT culture, history, famous politicians, famous celebrities, all sorts of gay, lesbian, trans, bi, and everyone else sort of trivia within that. So that's every Saturday between the 7:30 and 9:30 match, and all are welcome for that as well. And this is all culminating in one final magical event at the end of the month. That's right, we have a worldwide Pride weekend where we have invited players from all over the Comedy Sports universe, from all of our 30 cities, to come sit in with us and play. So every match that entire weekend will be populated with LGBTQIA plus members from all over the Comedy Sports universe, some of which you have seen before, some of which you will meet for the first time, but either way, we are incredibly excited and honored to be hosting that event, and that's the last weekend of June. There are so many things to do, and as the world opens back up, we know that your time is valuable and any minute you spend with us is amazing and magical. So please join us in celebrating what we consider one of the most magical months of the year. And we cannot wait to see you there. Now I'm going to dance my way out of this while I magically disappear. Oh no! I went back to the future! Oh, and by the way, we have an amazing Pride shirt. You're gonna want it. Okay, no, hold on.
Hello, good evening, and welcome, loyal fans, to the 9:30 Comedy Sports match on CSEN! We are so happy you are here. And that is the musical stylings of John Stirk. John Stirk and I are very glad that you are joining us, and John will be providing musical stylings throughout the match. This is Comedy Sports. It is comedy played as a sport, with two teams going head-to-head for your comedy, love, laughter, applause, and points. I see some people saying hello again in the chat. Hello again to you, too. On that note, I want to know if you are returning to watch the second show or if you're returning at all. If you're new here, let us know. There's a poll in the upper right-hand corner of your chat. So pop in there, let us know if you're new. If you are, fantastic. If you're not, fantastic. We're glad you're here. We are going to be using those polls to vote throughout the evening, so keep an eye out for them because you are going to be keeping track of the team that you want to give points to throughout the evening. Our players will be going head-to-head, trying to win your love, so be sure to show them who is winning in that gambit throughout the match. We are also going to be using your help in the chat for suggestions. So let's get ourselves warmed up with that. So far, it looks like, just side note, it looks like we have mostly 100% people returning. So welcome back, friends. So we are going to be practicing in the chat. I would love suggestions from you of activities. And for these activities, I would like to go back in time, but stay in present day. I want suggestions of things that you can do at medieval times, or if you're going to the Renaissance Fair. These are things that you can do if you work there, or if you're going to visit, or things that, like, if you've never been to either of those, you assume happen there. So just pop those in the chat. And while you are typing things in the chat, I'm gonna cover something that's very important, and that is our out of bounds foul. Ominous music for a very ominous cause, because the out of bounds foul is a very serious business. Now, our players are making everything up on the spot, but sometimes they might mess it up, even though this is a show for all ages that should be an enjoyable experience for anybody, whether you are a tiny baby or an ageless wonder. So sometimes they might mess up. If that happens, our ref is going to blow their whistle and call the out of bounds foul. Because we are not crude and we are not cruel. We are keeping it cool. So if they blow their whistle and call that, they will impose the punishment of their choosing. Now, this can also be called on you, our loyal fans, in the chat. So keep it cool, please. Be kind, people. You're kind and intelligent, so don't stoop to any weird levels. You don't need to. Oh, I love that. John Sturt, you're amazing. Now, we've covered the out-of-bounds foul. Oh my gosh. Look at all of these fantastic suggestions. I cannot wait to pull these, but first, I need to go into the green room and get our players. Toss some 6s and 7s into the chat for applause while we get our players ready to go. Right, loyal fans, you've been waiting for this matchup. It's the matchup of the century, and first up is our visiting team, the Mundaline Motley Crew. First up for the Motley Crew, we have Rob Grabowski. Hot on his heels on anchor, it's Todd Page. The cutest dog you ever did see. And coming up, your captain for the Motley Crew and host of Person Place Thing on CSCN, it's Jesse Gomez. I'm jealous of his hair. And now it's time for your home team, the defending champions, the Downtown Chicago Bosses. Starting us off from the Bosses, the unstoppable, the incomparable Mo Phillips Spots. On anchor, she's ready to rock and is gonna let you know it. It is Tara Egan. Shoo, 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 shoo. And your captain of the Bosses, a Zen master in her own right, and a work of beautiful art as a person. It's Ashley Victoria! And now, toss those 6s and 7s into the chat. Get them rolling for your ref this evening. It's Jason Geis, the Minotaur!
Hello, loyal fans, and welcome. Fiona, how are you?
I'm doing so well. How are you doing?
You know what? You're an MVP because you've been our announcer twice in a row. You're the MVP of the night.
Yeah, I claimed this seat for the night, and a couple people asked if they could fill it, and I said no.
Well, look at you. Now, you're also the MVP because... You know what? Listen to those magical tunes by First Vice President of Magic, John Sturck. Wonderful. I feel like I'm on a cruise ship with Captain Fiona. Fiona did an amazing job going through all of the things you need to know to enjoy this match perfectly. And thank you, Fiona, for going through the out of bounds foul. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
I have two more files that I want to go over. First is because we're on the interwebs and we all sometimes have spotty cable, and the other night, like, Zoom crashed all over the country. So there's all sorts of things that can go wrong. So when they technically do, we'll call it the technical foul. And that can happen if any matter of computer craziness occurs. I will call the technical foul, and then Fiona and I will decide together what sort of foul we're going to call. I didn't tell you that ahead of time, but that's the deal.
You know what? I'm in for it. Let's go.
Yeah, I thought you'd be okay with that. Great. And then I have one additional foul. Because we have been playing online for over a year now, I'm going to call what's called the mute foul. If someone is supposed to be off mute and on camera, and we have to say, I think you're on mute, then that's going to be an automatic 5-point deduction for that team, because I'm a stern taskmaster.
You know what?
Right.
That's tough, but it's fair.
Thank you, Fiona. Wonderful. I have nothing left to do but then to welcome my captains to the screen. Type some 6s and 7s every time I say that. Boom, boom, boom. Captain Ashley, Captain Jesse, please show each other a sign of good sportsmanship. This is what I wanted. Good.
Yeah.
This is a good tone.
That's the sportsmanship I want.
Jesse, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was your week?
My week was 6.5.
That's not bad. I'm gonna be honest. Ashley, scale of 1 to 10, how was your week?
This week, 3.
Yeah, I'm at about a 3 as well. So for our coin toss, we're gonna liven this week up. I want you to each think of the nicest thing you can possibly say about each other. And we'll give you 5 seconds to think on that. And whoever's compliment I think is the nicest is going to win the chance to pick the first game for the night, which could set a really nice tone and give you an advantage for the rest of the match. Good. I've stalled enough. Ashley, I'll let you go first. What's your compliment for Jesse?
Jesse Gomez, you are a truly, truly devoted father, husband, son, and brother. You are incredibly kind, generous, compassionate, and empathetic to the people around you, and you're just a wonderful brother and friend.
That was amazing. That was really quite lovely, Ashley. Thank you. Yes. Jesse, your compliment for Ashley.
Ash, I can count on you to beat anybody up if they ever were mean to me. And honestly, like, I can't think of a better gift that you could give as a friend, which is just you're fiercely loyal, and watch out, everybody. Don't be mean to me.
I mean, these are both great. I like, you both win. Great. This was pointless. Let's see.
We love each other too much.
We do.
I love it. So Fiona, what do you think they should play for the first game?
You know what? I'm in a musical mood, so I'm gonna say Beastie Rap.
Awesome. Let's screen our teams. Nothing like going from "You Are the Sunshine in My Life" to Beastie Rap. Oh no.
This is great.
It's great. This is great.
I'm a tiny
welcome-
boombox lady.
You are. You're like coming out of the. You're like in between the two little. What are
love
those little
this.
subwoofers? This is so wonderful. All right. Fiona has chosen the game of Beastie Rap for our two
Yes,
teams
I have.
to play. And what's going to happen is each team's going to go against each other. So one player from each team will step up to represent their respective teams. We're going to get words from you right now in the chat. So if you can throw in one syllable words, if when you say the word and you say quack and you clap with it, that's one syllable. If you clap more than once, you've gone too far. Wonderful. And that's second grade. So go ahead and throw those one syllable words in there. Fiona, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on those for me while I explain the
Not at
rest of
all.
this. So they're going to take those one syllable words and have to rhyme with them. So they're going to set it up in the style of the classic Beastie Boys setup, where the MC will start and then everyone on the team will come in on that final word because it'll be so obvious. So if the session were quack, it might go, and Fiona, will you be my backup for this?
Oh, heck yeah.
I am a duck and I say
quack!
Quack! Wonderful. And so everyone on the team has to land on that same word exactly. If they do not, I will then make them rotate, and a new MC will step up to face the other team. The team that rotates through all their players the first will lose, and the other team will win 5 points. So can I get my first two MCs to... I think this is, we're in LA for sure. Maybe a basketball court? I'm going to guess a basketball court.
We're sending Mo to the basketball court.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mo. Awesome. And then
And-
who
and-
dare
and-
steps to Mo?
Well, Ref MCA or Ed Rock, I will volunteer myself.
That's fair. Thank you for calling me out around. Awesome. So we got Jesse versus Mo. Fiona, have you found a one syllable word that you love?
Yes, I have. And that word is flea. Thanks to
Flea.
Lunar Llama.
Thank you, Lunar Llama. Welcome back. All right, Mo, we're gonna start with you, and the word is flea. Players for the game of BC Rap, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
I have to run away. I have to flee.
Buzz, buzz, buzz! It is a
bee.
On a roller coaster, I go wee.
My dog is itchy. He's covered in
fleas.
I'm gonna call it. I'm sorry. That was the original word, and I know
Nah,
it's
dog,
a
it was
homonym.
different.
They're like running away though. They used it like flee.
Hey,
That's
if you'd like to tune in,
Japanese.
if you'd like to tune in for Argument, the show, that's up right after this, but it won't be happening right now. So let's rotate, Red Team. Wonderful. Who's my new MC that's coming up?
Rob.
I'll do it.
Rob, wonderful. Fiona, do you have another word, a second word you love?
Yes, I do. And that word is bar. And it is from Le Ceronic.
Thank you, Lyseronic. Welcome back. Rob, we'll have you start this time. The word is bar. Teams, are you ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
Oh, if I wasn't here, I'd be at the bar.
Bar.
I like driving out in my car.
When I drive, I like to go real
far.
All the pirates, they say yar.
My hot dogs in the grill, I like them
char.
I really like to hang out with
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you on the no possible way to end that foul. Rotate. Who we sending up next for the blue team?
Tara is next.
Tara, wonderful. Fiona, do you have another one-word suggestion you like?
Yes, and this is a word that is near and dear to my heart. It is cheese from Elizabeth
Yes.
Olsen.
Thank you, Elizabeth Olsen. You are always a treasure, and cheese is a treasure. Great. Tara, we're going to start with you. Your word is cheese. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Drop it.
Mice really like to eat cheese.
When a dog is itchy, it's got some
fleas.
Oh, I'm allergic and I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, when I want something really bad, I definitely say
please.
That's hardly wind. I'd call it a breeze.
Oh, when a dog's real itchy, it's got some
fleas.
I'm going to call you on triple fleas, but I am going to give the red team a point for sass. Rotate up. I believe that means Todd is up in the MC slot, and this is your last rotation, I believe. Mundaline, Motley Crew. Am I
Yeah,
right?
bro.
Motley Crew.
Bro.
What a motley bunch of misfits. Awesome. Fiona, one syllable word for me.
This one is from Allie Does Improv, and it's bro.
Allie, that's an excellent suggestion, and welcome back. Wonderful. Todd, we'll start with you because you're the broiest dog I know. Players,
me.
are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Drop it.
I popped my collar because I'm a
bro.
This ball, how far can I
Throw. She's on the blue team and her name is Mo.
I was gonna say that and my brain froze.
I'm going to call you on the brain freeze foul. Rotate, please. I believe this is now Ashley versus Todd. Loyal fans, what you don't know is this is a bitter rivalry that has gone on far too long. So I'm glad this is finally going to be solved in a game of improvised rap battle on Zoom.
Yeah.
Good. Can I get one last one syllable word, Fiona?
Yes, this is from Amanda Brock, and it is gel.
Amanda Brock, thank you so much. But no, it's more of a pomade. Great.
Pomade?
A pomade. Fiona, you are going. Fiona. Ashley, you're going to start.
I get
I
to
look
go.
right at you and said your name instead. It's been a long
Coming in,
week.
coach.
Ref, I'm sorry.
Ashley-
Can I have the word one more time?
Yes, and you can also have a bonus point for me screwing that up. The word is gel.
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. Thank you for your kindness. Wonderful. Ashley, you will start. The word is gel. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Drop it.
In my hair, I put some
Gel.
Ding dong ding, this is a bell.
I'm perspiring. Hope I don't.
Gel.
I
Yell.
You need to chill. You need to be more
Gel.
mellow, like short from mellow. It's a new word. It's a new slang. I'm coming up with it. So.
Sure. And you know what? I'm going to give you some time to think about that because red team wins. 5 points to Mundaline. That's one of my favorite stings. I'm going to be honest, Rhoda.
Me too. Yeah, it really hits home.
Thank you for doing all the work in that last round.
You know, it's hard, but it's worth it.
So good. If I could please get my captain of the red team, Jesse, to the screen.
Hey, babe, I'll call you back.
What a classic Motley Crue reference. Jesse, your team is up right now in the points. I believe 6-1. Is that correct, Fiona?
It is, yes. 6-1.
How do you want to keep this headbangers ball going with a new game?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good, Doctor. I'm feeling good, Doctor.
I get it.
Feel good, Doctor. But I digress. Let's play dumbbell races or panel of dum-dums.
Panel of Dum-Dums. Wonderful.
Panel of Dum-Dums.
Fiona, if you can take a point away from Motley Crue for
Absolutely, I absolutely can. Although I do love the song.
Dr. Feelgood.
I love the song Feeling Good Doctor, Dr. Feeling Good, Feel Good Doctor.
Yeah, that's on their B-side. Great.
Yeah.
Loyal fans, if you can put a suggestion in the chat right now of the dumbest thing you can possibly think of while I explain dumbbell raises. Now, Jesse has assembled a group of the 3 dumbest people on Earth. Yep, Rob can't find his beard. That's how dumb he is. And they're going to give you advice that you probably shouldn't listen to, but you know what? I'm not in charge of you. I'm not in charge of you. So they're each going to take turns giving you advice from their point of view, and they're going to create those characters right now based on the suggestion of, let's see, what's a good dum-dum? Fiona, do you see one you like?
Ooh. I like paying for free samples.
Yeah, thank you, Brian Sebi. I like paying for free samples too. It seems counterintuitive.
It does.
Wonderful.
It
So
does.
you're paying.
And that was from Brian Sebi.
Yes, Brian Sebi, good friend Friend of the network, Brian Sebi. Wonderful. Okay, so you guys are paying for free samples. That's your suggestion. So now let's meet this panel of dum-dums. And we'll start with you in the top left corner. Yep, you. Yeah, you waving. Good.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Jeff Haas. I'm the heir to the Haas avocado fortune. So you can imagine that I'm extremely wealthy.
Can imagine.
And you'd be right if that's where your imagination took you.
Oh boy. Wonderful. I'm going to move directly horizontally across to your compatriot. I just slid out of screen. Excuse me. Yes, you. Pointing to yourself.
All right, cool. My name is Max Peoples, and I found all these free bottles outside of a Target. They're empty, but check it out.
Thank you, Max.
That's the #1 hit.
That is a #1 hit. You would be a TikTok or a SoundCloud influencer.
I don't know what those are.
I know. And finally, our final dum-dum, who seems to be lost in his own room. If you could introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Craig, and I'm
over here.
definitely
Craig.
from this planet, and I
Craig,
know what's
over here.
going on.
Craig, over here, turn.
Sup?
Oh boy. All right, great. So we've got this qualifies for dumbbell races. Wonderful. So remember, your suggestion is that you're basing this on is paying for free samples. Now, please throw in some questions you'd like to ask these dum-dums. But while you're doing that, I'm going to ask them a question to get them started. Dum-dums, what's your take on free samples? And we'll start with Jeffrey Haas.
Well, my grandpa, Bob Haas, he had a simple saying, and it was, work hard and you'll never work a day in your life. And if you work hard enough, you can pay your way out of any legal trouble.
Okay, cool. I don't think that's how that phrase goes. Let's move over to Mr. Peoples.
Oh, that's me. Call me Max. Free
Max.
samples are best. I think anything is free as long as you can walk away with it. So I think as long as you can pick it up, hold it in your hands, that's yours, my friend. And if you play your cards right, you can get a big bag of empty bottles as well.
Thank you, Max. I think that's just technically called trash. And Craig.
I've done most of my research for pop culture references. I know that piracy is illegal. You wouldn't download a sample, would you?
Okay, cool. Great. It looks like we've got some questions in the chat right now. Let's take our first one here. Oh, Lunar Llama, this is a great question because it's a hotly contested question. It is, which cola is the best? Which cola? And I will only accept colas. Sprite is not a cola. It's a lemon lime and delight. We'll start with Max.
Oh my goodness. Clearly the best cola is a fine Coca-Cola, be it diet, regular, or caffeine-free. And I'm only saying that because most of these empty bottles are of that flavor or flavors. So that's what I'm going to stick with. Also, check out these B sharps I'm playing. Perfect tunes. B sharp, that's it.
Might be a C. All right, Craig.
I like the polar bears.
Thank you, Craig. Just a quarter turn, buddy, and you got it. Jeffrey Haas, heir of the avocado fortune.
Remember how you imagined that I was very wealthy, and then I confirmed that your imagination was in fact a reality? I grew up with a fountain drink machine in my home, but it was kind of like the Twilight Zone because fizzy bubble drinks scare me.
Great.
Good answer.
Great.
Good answer.
Yeah, we're not playing Family Feud, buddy. It's cool. Next question, and this is from Kate Wersima. Kate asks, I'm trying to eat less meat. What are some good recipes? And I can think of no one better to go to than Craig for the answer to this. Craig.
From what I understand, you put food into your mouth, and then you chew the food with your mouth, and then you swallow it, and that's how you eat the food. Grass?
Pass. Okay, that's fair. Thank you.
This guy's definitely human.
He's definitely human.
For sure.
Max, let's hear your take on this. Kate wants to eat less meat. What's some recipes for Kate?
Oh my goodness, some proper recipes. Be like a goat and just eat cans and bottles, my friends. Cans, bottles, and any trash you find on the ground is perfect for your dietary system. And do what the birds do. If you're having trouble digesting all that, eat some rocks. It'll go in your stomach, and hot diggity dang.
Max, I'm worried about you.
Why?
I don't want him near a petting zoo.
I don't want him
Too
anywhere near a
late.
petting zoo.
I'm in one now.
What? Oh. And then Jeffrey
Left the
Haas.
gate open.
I'm sure you've got some good avocado-based recipes. So what should Kate eat?
I don't know. Now I'm craving cans and rocks.
Gets it.
Oh gosh,
Gets
I haven't
it.
had cans and rocks in like since Christmas and Thanksgiving. But you know what, Kate? I got the perfect recipe for you: steak tacos. Steak tacos.
Wonderful. Okay, final question, and this can be a lightning round answer. It's let's see. Lasiranak would like to know: are these tears of joy? Are these tears of joy? Haas, we'll start with you.
It's complicated.
Great, thank you. Great reference. Max.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Good. And finally, Craig, who throughout the entire course of this game has finally gotten into their jean jacket.
I did it! Yes, they are tears of joy!
Nice! That's the game!
I'm proud of that kid.
Like some late night salsa.
It's so nice.
It's so nice. All right, let me get my captain of the blue team to the screen, Ashley Victoria. Loyal fans, lock away that panel of dum-dums game, but you're about to see a new game, and you're going to have to decide between the two of them which one you thought was funnier. So, Ashley, what game do you think can beat that game?
Oh, Rough Jason, I want a game, the closest game that I could have to having you in the scene with us.
Okay.
I'm going to call New Choice.
Amazing. Bosses, screen your team. Ashley has called the game of New Choice. So what I need in the chat room right now is let's give them a location where this scene can take place. So any location you want, preferably someplace with a lot of stuff, like a mall or a bigger mall. Wonderful. So the bosses are going to be doing a scene, and at any time I can blow my whistle and say New Choice. And the last thing they said, they're going to have to change to something completely different. Every time I blow the whistle, they'll have to keep changing it until I am happy with the new direction, and then they will go on with that as the new reality. And I can do that several times in a row, or I can just do it once. It's sort of up to me. Excellent. So let's see. Let's see a good location. Fiona, do you see any you like?
Ooh,
there's a few that are similar, which is very strange.
sure. I'm really liking a used car lot.
Yeah. From Christine Mortensen?
Heck yes.
Heck yes. All right, you guys are in a used car lot. Bosses, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Okay, just grab the tire. Just grab the tire so we can get out of here.
All right.
Grab it.
But listen, this is the last heist we do. Okay, after the
New choice, Tara.
I'm just a little bit scared of how sticky it is.
Listen, we need tire. I'm not going to get the tire. So,
But like, I just got my nails done.
okay,
Oh my
here's the
goodness,
thing.
there's
So
so
did
many
I, and mine are cuter, objectively speaking.
There are so many snacks in the office. I got so many snacks.
Mo, new entrance.
Objectively speaking.
Hey guys! I have a snack in the office.
Ruby, we're supposed to be getting it.
New name.
Tamara. We are supposed.
New name.
Whisper. We're supposed to be getting this tire.
I know, Stacey, but there are so many snacks in the office.
No, it would be more fun if we did snacks instead.
Yeah.
New choice, Tara. New choice, Tara.
Ooh, we could just have a little party inside of the office.
New choice.
What if we call a bunch of cute people?
and then they join us, and they'll take the tire.
Okay. You guys, we're not supposed to be taking the tire, okay, is the problem. So we shouldn't be in the...
New motions, Ashley.
Okay, guys, we're not supposed to be taking the tire.
New motions.
We are not supposed to be taking the tire, guys.
Okay,
So they're not supposed to see us, so stay out of the office.
Okay. Oh, okay. So no snack. We're getting a car, right?
Are the cute people...
Mo, new closeness.
Oh, okay. So we're getting a car?
New closeness.
Okay, so we're getting a car?
No, Whisper, we're just getting a tire for the car.
I don't have a driver's license.
I have the license, you get the tire.
Oh.
New reaction, Tara. New reaction. New one.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw some all-season tires in the garage next to this.
New tires. New description.
I saw some Goodyear tires.
New tires.
I saw some generic like Walmart brand. I don't know why they have them here, but they're in the garage.
Ew! It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter as long as we get a tire to put on the car that has air in it.
Okay, I'm gonna get snacks and tires. Okay.
Generic?
Mo, new exit.
Tires and snacks!
I don't know why I am forced to bring my little sister everywhere I go. I swear.
New choice.
I don't know why my mother had another baby after me. I was enough.
Yeah. That is true. I see you and I say that's enough.
Thank you. Thank you, because I am enough and you are enough to get that tire.
I have a tire and Doritos.
You have a tire?
Mo, new entrance.
Castaways, I got a tire.
And that's the game! Oh, Fiona, that was awesome, right?
It was a delight, and now I have the Castaways song stuck in my head, and I'm not
I know,
mad.
right? So good. All right, loyal fans, Fiona is going to put a poll up right now in the chat room. That's at the very top of the chat. You'll see a question, and you can pull it down and answer which team you want to vote for. And you can use those 5 points to do that right now. So do you want the game of Panel of Dum-Dums from the Mundaline Motley Crew? Or do you want the game of New Choice from the Bosses? Fiona, are you doing anything for your holiday weekend?
I actually just got back from a vacation, so I had a holiday week, and so now
Where'd you go?
I went on a family vacation to an Airbnb in Galena.
You know what? That sounds wonderful.
It was a delight. Galena is adorable.
It sounds wonderful.
It was.
Well, this looks like a blowout.
Oh yeah. Currently, it's 263 votes to 161.
Like 100
We've got 2 seconds left.
I bet it won't change.
I don't know. It could have, but it didn't. No, the new choice of the Bosses has taken the 5 points.
What is that? What is that? I feel like we just discovered a new weapon in Zelda. What's the new score there?
The new score, the Bosses have taken the lead. It is now 6-5.
I don't know why I became Minnesotan there. What's the new score there? Let me get the captains to the screen, okay?
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure. Hey, captains. Captain Ashley. Yeah. Captain Ashley, that was such a smart choice. You pulled ahead, so you are now ahead by 1 point.
Yeah, we're excited about it.
What?
Jesse, how are you feeling?
Doctor, I don't feel so good.
Jesse, I'm going to ask you a really serious question now.
Yes, it's the only song I know of theirs.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Give the Motley Crue a point, because Jesse knew it's dangerous. It's dangerous how much Jesse and Ashley both know exactly what I will ask at any given time. Wonderful. So, Jesse, because of that hilarious comeback, what would you like to challenge Ashley to in this head-to-head?
Hey, babe, it's not you, it's me.
Ashley, do you accept this challenge?
I mean, that's my specialty. Let's do it.
Oh no! Field your teams! All right, Jesse has challenged Ashley to the game of It's Not You, It's Me, which is a classic breakup game. Now, we're going to get suggestions from you in the chat right now, so just throw a bunch of nouns, person, places, things. That sounds familiar, right, Jesse?
Hey, it's Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central.
Seamless plug.
Seamless.
You can. It's very good. You could have watched Todd lose this week. So you could throw in celebrities, presidents, all sorts of things in there because we're gonna pull from those, and the teams.
1v1 me, coward. 1v1 me.
1v1 you? Wow. No thanks, bro. Wonderful. So we're gonna take those suggestions, and each of our cast members is going to use that to break up with you, the audience. Now, for those of you that tune in regularly, you'll remember that during the minor league match last week, I vowed to never use banana again as the example for a joke. So I'm not going to. So let's say you gave me the suggestion. I don't know, Rob. It's going to be a real adventure for all of us.
Oh my God.
Let's say you gave me the suggestion of, I don't know, orange. I could say, hey, Orange, it's not you, it's me. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
What is happening?
I don't know what's worse. This joke in the book.
It's a paradigm shift. Nothing is right anymore.
Oh my God.
I broke Comedysportz.
Oh my God. Just shot out my nose.
Stranger Things season 4, huh?
Hey, I'm in the right side down. All right, let us get our first suggestion. Hey, Fiona, what would you like us to start with?
Oh, I would love us to start with Velveeta from Mark Wilder.
I knew you were going to pick it because of your love of cheese.
I love it.
Wonderful. Okay, so loyal fans, I'm going to call this burn box style, which means I'm just going to call one of the players' names, and they have to come up with their breakup right on the spot. I find it makes the pain go away easier. Wonderful. So for the game of It's Not You, It's Me, players, are we ready?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
All right, great. Todd, 1v1 me.
It's not me, Velveeta. It's you. You're too fake.
Burned me. Mo.
It's not you, Velveeta. It's me. So I'm leaving you.
Nice. Grab him.
Velveeta, it's not you, it's me. I just don't like to be squeezed that much. You gotta squeeze out of the packet.
The pouch and the mac and cheese. I got you, bro. Thanks, bro. Tara.
Oh, Velveeta, you know it's you. We went on that cute date, okay? And I called you immediately after, and you never called me Mac.
You know what? I didn't see where you're going, and then you got there. Jesse.
Velveeta, it's not you, it's me. I'm so lowbrow, and you're a cheese whiz.
Ashley.
Velveeta, it's not you, it's me. I know I can never give you what Shell gives you.
Good. Fiona, do we've got another one? We've got another one?
Oh, we've got another one.
We've got another one, Fiona.
We've got a suggestion. We have.
What we got?
Right, we got cardiologist from Luna.
It's a good old heart doctor.
All right.
I just like watching the level of annoyance in Jesse's face as that voice got louder and louder. Tara, cardiologist.
Oh, yeah. Listen, it's not you, it's me. I, thought that we were like McDreamy and Dr. Gray season 2, but it turned out we were more like season 5. It just doesn't work out for us.
I've never seen it. Jesse.
Oh, cardiologist. It's not you. It's me. You've been getting straight A's, and I'm literally like an Arter E.
You know what? For the good of comedy, I'm getting a new suggestion. Fiona. Oh wait. Okay. Wait. People who legitimately had what they think is a good one, raise your hands right now. And if you're willing to put points on the line for it, keep your hands up.
Yeah, why not?
All right. I like the spirit. Mo, we'll go with you first.
Okay, cardiologist, it's not you, it's me. I just feel like you're too shunted off.
Very good. 1 point. 1 point for the bosses. Rob.
Cardiologist, I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. I just no longer feel good, doctor.
You know what? I like the moxie. 1 point to the Motley Crew. Todd, come at me. 1v1.
Cardiologist, it's not you, it's me. I've got to pump the brakes.
Very good. Ashley, defend your honor. That's 1 point for the crew.
Cardiologist, it's not you, it's me. I ought to know myself better.
Very good. You guys proved me wrong. You proved me wrong and saved comedy. Fiona, let's get one more.
All right, this one is from Caitlin Niblin, and it is zoo.
Zoo or Zoom?
Zoo, like where the animals go.
Thank you for explaining what a zoo is to me.
Anytime.
I also got confused.
Thank you, Rob. Wonderful. Caitlin Niblin, new minor league team member.
Oh.
We'll celebrate you. Awesome. Players, you can use Zoo or Zoom. I'll allow either. Wonderful. I know. Bonus feature. Let's go with Grabo.
Oh, God. Listen, Zoo, baby. It's not you, it's me. I just feel in this relationship I'm trapped in a cage.
Ooh, very good. Mo.
Okay, so it's not you, it's me, but we all know I'm a lion, so.
Okay. Todd.
Sorry, Zoo, it's not you, it's me. I'm a cheetah.
Cheetah butter. Ashley.
Lincoln Park Zoo. It's not you, it's me. I mean, it's not me, it's you. You know what? In the end, it doesn't even matter.
I like what you did there. Quite a bit. It's a deep cut. Jesse.
Zoo, it's not you, it's me. Every time we fight, I get so petty, I insist on going habitat for habitat.
I want you to turn around for a moment. Because you know it. Yeah, you know what you did. Tara, close it out.
Oh yeah. Actually, and this is so petty of me. I'm so sorry. It is you. It's just you've got this big zit on your forehead, Zoom. And honestly, I think it's time for you to just go to the breakout room.
That's the game! Shots were fired.
They really were. It got intense.
It got real intense. I've never seen... Yeah, go ahead.
To celebrate how intense it got, I used a lot of exclamations and question marks in this upcoming poll.
Ooh, you're in for a treat, loyal fans. You get to vote with extra exclamation points. Same as before, go ahead and vote for the team you thought had the best breakup lines of that last round. So Fiona threw a new poll up, and you should be able to see that. Fiona, I would love to plug something real quick if you're cool with that.
I would love that.
Amazing. We're in our last weekend of May, which means our next shows are in June, which is Pride Month. And so we are going to be celebrating Pride Month hard, y'all. We're doing all sorts of shows. The Friday 7:30 show, the Saturday 9:30 show will all have and feature LGBTQIA+ cast members. We will also have a new trivia show in between the 7:30 and the 9:30 on Saturday called Queer's the Question, hosted by several members of the ensemble who identify as LGBTQIA+. And bonus feature, our subscriber-only content Saturday nights at 11, which is tonight, Late Night Roulette, hosted by Fiona Stevens. Me. Fiona just can't stop hosting. In June, we will be bringing back our all-queer variety show, Rainbow A Go-Go, hosted by the incomparable Holly Ballou. We've got Holly back, so those of you that remember the show from when we were in the theater, it is a variety show that features stand-up, storytellers, singers, magic, ? And that will be every Saturday at 11. Please tune in for that. It's amazing. All right, I've bantered too long. Fiona, what's the results?
You bantered the exact right amount, and our poll is all done. And the winner is the bosses.
Let me get my captains to the screen. Ooh, that was a tough fought one. Hi. Hi. That was cute. That was cute. Ashley, you are now in a commanding lead. 5 points is commanding in this environs. Jesse, how are you feeling?
Well, you know, I'm not Dr. Feeling Good, but at least I'm at home sweet home. I'm at home sweet home, which is another one of their songs that I Googled
Good.
just now.
You know what? I appreciate the effort. But now I'm going to challenge you both to the hardest game at Comedysportz, 6 things. Boom. Boom. Okay, so you're each going to have to choose a player to send out of the room to be your guesser. Let's start with you, Jesse, since you're behind. Oh, I'm sorry. Ashley, you go.
Oh, thank you so much. We're going to send our wisest player, Tara.
Ooh, Tara is very wise. Tara, thank you. Now, Jesse, Tara is really good at this game. So who are you going to send out to combat Tara?
I understand that the stakes are very high right now. So there's only one person I can trust to do the job. It's my emergency contact, who just found out just now that they're my emergency contact, Todd Page.
Todd! Oh my God, you have so many things to discuss with Jesse. So leave the room.
I'm honored.
I know. Wonderful. So Todd and Tara are now leaving the Zoom comedy area, which means they cannot hear or see any of the things we're about to get. So the game of 6 things works like this. At the top of the show, Fiona asked you for an activity, and she gobbled up 6 of those to send to us. And those are going to be the activities that these players are going to have to guess. Now, each activity is pretty easy in and of itself. So because this is the hardest game of Comedysportz, we're going to change it up a little bit. So we're going to take some of the activities and items involved with each activity and change those up into other things. And then the team is going to have to guess those. So let's start with our first one there. Let's see. Our first one is jousting. So this will be the example one. So in the chat right now, I want you just to throw a ton of stuff. Like, you know how earlier I asked for nouns, like people, place, things, locations, proper names. Throw all that in, and we'll use those for the first 4 of these, because the first 4 are supposed to be a little easier. And the last 2 are going to be hard, and we'll explain why in a moment. Cool. So for jousting, let's see. Start throwing those into the chat. Amazing. Oh, good. These are great. Okay, so you're jousting, but when you joust, you use one of those jousty poles. I think there's probably a real name for it, but I don't care. The lance.
A lance.
It's a lance. I did it. Great. Yeah. Instead of a lance, it's raspberries. You're going to replace the lance with raspberries. And instead of a horse, you're going to be on, let's see, a peacock. You're going to be riding a peacock. So you see what we did there, Low Fans? We took the normal activity and replaced it with some different things. So can you even imagine jousting on a peacock with raspberries? That's what they're going to have to guess, right? So that's what they're going to have to guess. So Fiona, why don't you take number 2?
Oh, I will. So our activity is wearing a corset. But instead of the corset, that corset is going to be roller skates. That's what it is. You're wearing roller skates, but in the wrong place. And instead of themselves, they are actually an iPhone. It's just an iPhone and roller skates.
Does it matter which iPhone?
You know what? I'm gonna say it's gotta be an iPhone 8 because that's what I have.
Wonderful. So if they get iPhone, they'll get it. But if they get iPhone 8, it's worth a bonus point. Bonus point. Wonderful. Yeah. Great. So we're eating a turkey leg. Oh, was this all Ren Fair suggestions?
Yeah, medieval times and Ren Fair.
Okay, cool. I didn't hear what you actually asked for, and now I'm piecing it all together. Great. We're eating a turkey leg. Now, instead of the turkey leg itself, you're going to have a keyboard. I don't care if music keyboard or computer keyboard. That's up to you. And the okay, and the mouth. Your mouth is going to be a witch. But I will give you a bonus point if it's specifically the Wicked Witch of the West. We'll count it if it's witch, but it'll be a bonus point if it's specifically the Wicked Witch of the West. Now, both teams have an opportunity for a bonus point. Fiona, if you could get number 4 for me.
Number 4, you are cheering for a knight, which is very nice of you. Way to go. Instead of the knight, that knight is actually just going to be toenails. That's what it is. Thank you, Lunar Llama. You're cheering for some toenails. And that knight's horse, instead of the horse, instead of the horse, it's Grumpy Cat. Thank you, Mark Wilder.
I love this for them. I believe Grumpy Cat has passed away. Is that?
Yes,
fact?
yes. But Grumpy Cat is always in our hearts, so.
I think so. I am Grumpy Cat in my heart. That's good to know. Okay, so now we're on to things 5 and 6. Now here's why I held off on 5 and 6. Now the first 4 that Fiona and I just got are worth 5 points, but these are going to be harder, so they're worth 10 points. So you can start throwing harder stuff in the chat right now. So like really specific things, like specific names of people or specific cities, like elements on the periodic table, things that would be a little harder for these all-stars to guess.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So I'll take drinking mead. I really should have read these ahead of time. Wonderful. Drinking mead. Okay, so the mug that you're drinking your mead in is going to be poison ivy, but it has to be the poison ivy from Batman, not the plant.
Got it.
They have to say Poison Ivy, the villain from Batman, or reference Batman in some way, or it will not.
For a small second, I was like, do they have a specific Poison Ivy plant in Batman? Until I realized I was being just a silly goose.
I know, what a silly goose you are. Great.
Silly goose.
And so they're drinking me in Solomon. Oh, and here's a good one too. So the mug is that, and the bar they're at that they're drinking the mead is the Mason-Dixon line, which I lived near for a lot of my life. Fiona, if you want to get our last thing.
Yes, our last thing is shopping for chainmail. Who among us hasn't?
I know.
The chainmail isn't chainmail though. It is. One of these was just so long I had to dive into it. The chainmail is Weird Al's accordion. That's what it is.
Very good, very specific.
And you're not the clothes you are actually wearing are the clothes they're actually wearing are the Treaty of Versailles.
Yeah. One of my favorite treaties, I'm going to be honest.
Yes. Yeah. Top 3.
Top
at
3.
least.
Ryan likes it because it's fun to type Versailles.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So we have our 6 activities and our 6 replacements. So Fiona, if you wouldn't mind getting our 2 guessers back, Tara and Todd, and while you're doing that, I'm going to explain exactly how this works. So you just saw Fiona and I get 6 activities and replace all those things with different things. So the guessers, when they come back, are going to have to guess all of those. Each team gets 3 of them. So the blue team will have to guess things 1, 3, and 5. The red team will have to guess things 2, 4, and 6. Now the way they guess, it's not like they just do it like giving clues sort of thing. That would be way too easy. So we've changed it up. So they're only allowed to communicate in 2 specific ways in this game. One is by using mime to act things out. And the other is they cannot use the English language. They have to use the made-up Comedysportz language of gibberish, which sounds a little something like No, I do like corn, Fiona. Stop asking. Great. So it's a made-up language. Don't try and figure it out. But using those 2 things, mime and gibberish, the other players are going to have to get their guessers to guess all the activities and replacement. Now, they only have 1.5 minutes per thing to get that, but they can stop and start as many times as they want. If at the end of 1.5 minutes the team does not get their thing, the guesser from the other team, who will be in the corner watching with eagle eyes, gets 1 chance to steal. If they get it on that 1 chance, they will steal the points away. Points, you say? Yes, Fiona, points.
Oh, thank you.
Things 1 through 4 are each worth 5 points. Things 5 and 6 are each worth 10 points, which is why we made them harder. So there is like, quick math, it's like 35 points up for grabs in this game. So it's a real game changer. Amazing. Are both of our guessers back? I see Todd. I see Todd.
Why, yes,
Wonderful.
they are.
We're good. We've got the green light from Mission Control. So let's get our blue team to the screen. You've got a minute and a half on the clock right now. Bosses, are you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Tick, 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 tick. Do 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 do. Skaba, 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 skaba. Ska. Clank, clank, clank.
Clink, clink.
Clank, clank, clank.
Skaba.
Yay! Ooh. Skaba. Skaba, 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 skaba.
Sababa.
Ubera semana, wastana, vilas, chazaba, chara.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Charaba, charaba, para, walaba, tick, 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 tick. Chara, charabara, ala, charabais, Sababa. Sababa.
Okay. Skaba. Yay! Skaba.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
All right, let's stop the clock.
All right, they have 20 seconds left.
20 seconds. Great. Awesome. Tara, for your first thing, what are you doing?
I'm jousting. My lance is a raspberry. And my horse is a peacock.
That is correct. 5 points to the bosses. All right, awesome. Let's get our red team up. All right, Todd will be guessing. Let's get a minute and a half back on the clock for thing 2. Motley Crue, are you ready?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, you guys so let's begin.
Okay, skabba. Oh, skabba. Skabba. Ooh, skabba.
What's it about?
Skabba.
All right, let's stop the clock there and see where you're at.
That is 23 seconds left.
Amazing. Todd, for thing number 2, what are you doing?
I am putting on a girdle, but my girdle is roller skates, and I am 8 smartphones.
Okay, cool. All right, Todd, you are not putting on a girdle. No, you're not putting on a girdle, though I would love to watch you do that. But you're very close. The roller skates are involved, and you're close-ish on your other replacement. But you've got 23 seconds left. Molly Crew, go!
Yeah.
10 seconds. It's time.
All right, Todd, I forgot to mention earlier, there is a bonus point hidden in this one. So if you get it, you can get 6 points. You got no time left, so what is your thing 2?
I am putting on a corset.
There you go.
My corset is a roller disco.
Okay.
Skates.
All right.
Roller skates. And I am an iPhone 8.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. But I'm only gonna give you 5 points, not the 6 points, because you said roller disco skates, and it was.
Well,
just
here's the thing: you said that they were wrong before.
No, I told you
Okay.
roller skates were part of it. I said the replacement. Do you want to argue with me about the points I just gave you?
Yeah,
Do it.
Great. 5
Who
points
cares?
to the Motley Crew. It was wearing a corset. The corset was roller skates, and you are an iPhone 8. The bonus point was a specific iPhone 8. Good job. Let's get the bosses to the screen. I've never seen a team so angry about getting 5 points.
We'll take them.
I know, you guys are a delight. Just a delight.
You're a delight.
You've got a minute and a half on the clock. Bosses, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Shiraba, Wana, Mama Tana, Shiraba,
All right, that's time. Excellent. What do we got left?
That is 36 seconds. 36 seconds left.
636 seconds left.
603.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Tara,
Mhm.
I will tell you there is a bonus point hidden in this one as well. So go ahead, let me know.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I believe that I am just as if at a Renaissance fair eating a turkey leg.
Okay.
The turkey leg itself is just the two of us, the song, and my mouth is the Wicked Witch of the West, aka Elphaba.
Wonderful. Okay, so I will let you know you got your bonus point no matter what. So even if you don't get this with the cleanup, you'll still get that one bonus point. You are eating a turkey leg. The leg is something else. And what did you say the Wicked Witch was?
The Wicked Witch of the West, or Elphaba.
Was
One
what?
might
What was
say.
that replacing? I didn't-
Oh, my mouth.
Good, that is correct. So you need to clean up what the turkey leg is. And you've got 36 seconds, 636 seconds, of course.
Yes.
And go.
Scaraba, school, Scaraba.
Great. How much time do we have left?
We have 27 seconds left.
207 seconds. Okay, I'm eating a turkey.
All right, go ahead and give me the whole thing.
I'm eating a turkey leg with my Elphaba mouth, and the turkey leg itself is a keyboard.
That is correct. 6 total points go to the bosses. Fiona, what does that bring our score to?
That brings our score to 24 to 13.
Pretty good. There's still plenty of points still out there. I'd like to thank Mark Wilder for correcting me. It's 42 possible points with the bonus points. Thank you, Mark.
That's true.
It's true. I'm bad at math, but great at comedy. Boy. All right, we got the crew up. You've got another 90 seconds on the board, and begin.
Ask about Yeah, Baba. Clank, 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 baba. Clank, clank, clank.
Was ba? Oh,
Clunk. 1 minute. 1 minute. Oh, ding. Scabba. Oh, yeah. Click. Scabba. Fa-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Ah,
Click, 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 click. Ska-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, ska-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba.
Ba-ba-ba.
Yeah! What?
Clip clap, clip clap, clip clap. Yeah! It's got
30 seconds! 30 seconds!
All right, let's see where he's at. Let's see where he's at. How much we got left, Fiona?
That is 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Wonderful. Todd, for thing number 4, what are you doing?
At first I thought it was going to be watching A Knight's Tale, but no, I am watching Knight's Joust. The knights, however, are toenails, and the horses they are riding are cats.
Okay, cool. You're really close on the activity, but it's not quite right. The knight is toenails, that is correct. And the horse is a cat, but it needs to be more specific. Okay, you've got 15 seconds left, plenty of time. Clean it up.
10 seconds. Time.
There was still some time on the clock left, so I'll give you
Thank
like
you.
4 seconds to clean it up if you don't get it.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I am cheering on A Knight That Is Jousting. The knight is toenails, and the horse is not any cat, but grumpy cat.
That's good for 5 points. Excellent. That makes our score 24 to 18 now.
You
So
are
see?
correct.
Just like that. I learned math, Mark.
Yeah.
Great. Let me get the bosses to the screen. Wonderful. Thank you for the thumbs up. Good. All right, Tara, you've got another 90 seconds on the clock. Now, a reminder, players, this is worth 10 points, including the steal. So these are a lot harder, and I will not apologize for these. Great. You've got 90 seconds left on the clock. Bosses, go.
Okay, Skylar, tick, 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 tick. Cheese, oh, aga, Skylar,
Escabarasi, shut him up. What is shut him out. Shut him out.
Let's see where you're at. Let's see where you're at. How much time we got left, Fiona?
We have 19 seconds.
You know what? It's hard to give 9. It's hard to give 9.
It is.
It's really
I was like,
hard. I know. That's a little behind the scenes magic for you fans. 9 is a hard number to cue. Great. Tara,
It is.
what are you doing for thing number 5?
Oh my god, my brain is absolutely blanking on the activity. I thought I had it in my brain. But something in the activity is Poison Ivy from Batman. And then the other thing is a state line.
Okay, great. You've got 19 seconds, I believe, to clean this up. Poison Ivy from Batman is a thing. Yeah. You're really close on that other thing. Okay. Now you just have to put it all together in 19 seconds and go.
The ting ting ting.
Skylar, okay?
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time.
That's time. time. No more guessing. Guessing is complete. We have guessed enough. Tara, with no time left, what are you doing for thing number 5?
I'm drinking mead. My flagon is poison ivy, and the mead itself is the big state line in between states.
I'm sorry, Tara. You got really, really close. Todd looks like he's got the nummy steal worth 10 points, which would put them in the lead. Todd, what are you doing?
I'm drinking mead. The stein is poison ivy, and the mead itself is the Mason-Dixon line.
I'm sorry, Todd. I cannot give it to you because it's a 10-point round, and you're all just gonna kick yourselves in the patoots when you hear this. You are drinking mead. That was correct. The mug or flagon is poison ivy from Batman, but it wasn't the mead itself that was the Mason-Dixon line. It was the whole bar. The whole bar. I'm sorry. I wanted to give it to you. I wanted this to be a moment
Appreciate
for you, and I love you, but no. Great. Let me get let me get you up to the screen, crew. You still have a chance to win this thing and get to 10 points. You got it. You got it.
1v1, Todd. 1v1. Let's do it.
1v1. All right. Now you got 90 seconds on the clock. Never say never. And begin.
Tick 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 tick.
Skaboink! Skaboink! Skaboink!
That's
one Let's go. Squat, scoop, squat, scoop, squat, scoop. A squat, a squat, squat, a squat, a bop da. Squat, a da da da, squat, a da da da.
Oh,
Scabba-da-ba, 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 scabba-da-ba. Oh, scabba-da-ba. Tick, 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 tick,
30
tick, tick, tick,
seconds.
tick.
30 seconds.
That's not helping. Tick, 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 tick. Scabba-da-ba, scabba-da-ba. Ooh. Scabba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Scabba-da-ba-ba, scabba-ba. Fa-da-da. Fa-da, scabba-ba-da-da, scabba-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-ba, scabba-ba. Scabba-ba-ba.
Great, let's stop it there. Fiona, check your check. Good, thank you. I remember now, thank you.
Gotcha.
We have, how much time do we have left? 10 seconds?
We have 44 seconds left.
44 seconds left. I believe it's 8, but I said 10. We'll give you 10. Todd, what? Time is relative. I don't care. It's a fake guessing game. Todd, what are you doing for 10 points?
I am shopping for breastplates. The breastplates, which is what this part of armor is called, is Weird Al. And the chainmail underneath the breastplate is the Treaty of 1812.
Okay. Todd, so unbelievably close on literally everything.
Okay.
So you are shopping, but not for a breastplate. And for the record, I never want to hear you say the word breastplate again. So you're not shopping for a breastplate. Weird Al is involved in the thing you're shopping for, but a little bit more specific. And you were really close on that last thing too, but you have to say what it's not the right thing, and your replacement, you need to say what that is. Great. So you've got 10 seconds, as I have bequeathed you 2 extra seconds. Clean it up.
Scabba-da-ba, scabba-da-ba-ba, chink, 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 chink. Oh, scabba-da-ba-ba, scabba-ba-ba-ba, scabba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
5, 4, 3,
Okay. All right, Todd, knowing that you were so close on all of that, what is your final thing?
All right. So, I am shopping for chainmail.
Yes.
The chainmail is Weird Al Yankovic.
Okay.
Is accordion.
No, I'm not giving that to you. Continue.
Fair. I won't argue that one. And that means that the remaining thing is my me is the treaty that we made with France.
Great. Tara Egan is massaging her cheeks in I don't know, in anxiety, pleasure, can't tell. Tara, go ahead and give me the guess for just 10 rub it in points.
Okay, I'm shopping for chainmail. The chainmail itself is Weird Al Yankovic's accordion. The person who the farrier who makes the chainmail, his name is Mr. He is actually
no more guessing. No, neither of you. Todd was so close. Okay, so here's the thing. The replacements are a little weird on this one. I'm just gonna give you that right now. If you were shopping for chainmail, the chainmail was Weird Al Yankovic's accordion. The clothes, I believe, like the clothes underneath the chainmail, were the Treaty of Versailles.
Oh! You know what's hilarious is the moment you were said Treaty of, I was like Versailles.
Mm-hmm. and then you know what's funny? You didn't say it. Fiona, that's a 1v1, Todd. Fiona, what's our final score?
Our final score is 24-18 in favor of your continuing champions, the Downtown Chicago Bosses.
We did it!
This was a hard-fought match. There were so many treaties of Versailles, but the Bosses took it. Give it up for both of your teams. But first, let's put our hands together for our less than winning team, the Mundoline Motley Crew. Give it up for Rob Grabowski. Clap, clap, clap for Todd Page. And go whoop, 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 whoop for Jesse Gomez, your captain. And now toss your 6s and 7s in the chat for your winning team this evening, the Downtown Chicago Bosses. Clap for Mo Phillips Spots. Do wham for Tara Egan. And throw a ticker tape parade for your captain, Ashley Victoria. And now, pop some poppers and streamers and everything into the air for your ref this evening, Minotaur Jason Geis. On behalf of myself, Fiona Stevens, John Sturk, your MD, and Ryan Ford, your TD, we hope you have a wonderful night. If you are a subscriber, stick around for Late Night Roulette and see me host it, because you can't get enough of me doing voice. Let's go!